Interactive Studio.
Woo, let's go, gamers.
Use the Discord. Discord from the overlay.
I don't want to.
You're only gonna see that logo 2 more times. It's interesting. Because they shut down after Kingdom Hearts 3.
Will you turn it down a little bit, William?
TV sound?
Yeah.
The last game that they made was like, was it the Disney Infinity, right?
Maybe.
That was like what, like
Jake's you owe me a Coke. I'm opening Google. There's watching a music video.
So this used to be on two screens.
This is very cute.
I feel like pop-up button.
I think this is all in Dreamdrop distance because on the bottom screen the key mouse will be
Everybody here.
Yeah, I think it's hinting at this is gonna be the next fight
The finale Xehanort fight. I can actually be like, aha, they foreshadowed this in the intro cinematic. But I'm not going to share these right now.
Oh no, I can't hold all these dreams.
I can't hold
That's
all
good
of
one.
these dreams. Oh, look at how cute it is. It's adorable. Anyways, I'm gonna change the button for being the actual way it should be. Thank you very much. Okay. So standard or proud? I think you're a gamer, man. You big brain.
Counterpoint, I don't like this game's combat system.
You don't know that yet. It's exactly like
It's exactly like Birth by Sleep, but with a harder level of
Oh boy.
yeah, that makes just you gotta play the animals more.
animals. You don't want to play Nintendogs with your Kingdom Hearts experience?
Guess we'll find out. Can I change this later?
No.
No.
I think so.
Damn it. I want to go big
I don't
brain.
think.
Okay.
This game is shaking my faith in enjoying combat.
Is this how you wanted it? Xehanort! You want to fill me in?
I am.
Hey! Do you remember now, or... Wait. Did you never lose your memory?
That's not my name. I'm not Xehanort.
What?
Right?
My name is Ansem.
But how far could a raft take us?
Who knows? If we have to, we'll think of something else.
Riku, a storm's coming.
I know. The waves are getting steep. Furl the sail.
Right. Riku!
I'm fine. What's that?
Oh, he was right. Those wretched guppies are here. Well, it's about time we settled the score.
Ursula! But how... Is this the test?
Come on! You can work it out later!
All right!
Sorry, dearies, but I won't fall for that trick.
How much I'll play now.
I'm changing
No!
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Jacob loves that shit.
Yeah! Oh! Oh! Freeze! Fine! Yeah! Freeze! Fine! Ha! Freeze! Fine!
Slightly British.
Freeze!
Yeah, I don't think I can. I would need to hear him and then try to do it right away.
You dare toy with me, you insignificant fool!
Fine! Ha! Freeze! Hey! Ja! Hey! Ja! Yeah! Yeah!
Time for my revenge!
Ha! Fine!
Why?
Freeze!
Time for my revenge!
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
like the bad.
Freeze! Fire!
Not intended.
To the depths with you! Ha! Time for my revenge! Fire! Freeze! Oh. Yeah!
It does look pretty good.
Time for my revenge! Freeze! Fire!
How does it feel?
Time for my revenge!
Maximum HP increase.
So he said it's in front of us. But we are now, so I feel like we're trading, definitely. We're maybe trading on Best Beyonds, but.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to hear in her ear. It's me trying to do Bentley.
But during the story.
Because there's one line I always think of him is when he yells Sly. Yeah.
Really, I think you have to like pinch your nose.
Sly!
He is super. Back to your classroom.
This world
Yes,
has
he was
been
at the start of
connected.
Kingdom Hearts 1. In the tunnel.
Flashback. The mark of mastery exam. Ooh. It's a cutscene.
Just let me into the menu for a second, please. I swear I'll be good.
As a Keyblade master, Xehanort had a gift like few others. But such great minds are often plagued by a single great question. What is the essence of the human heart that weakens us or empowers us? The answer, he believed, would be found in the Keyblade War. What if the challenges of our past were in fact a map to the light and darkness that battles within us all? Xehanort had to know, so he renounced his duties as master and chose the Seeker's life. Since then, in many a guise, he has clashed with protectors of the light, Keyblade wielders like yourselves. And mark my words, he will trouble us yet again. We must be ready. Which is why you, Sora and Riku, are to be tested for the mark of a true Keyblade master.
Really don't like
No
that
doubt.
you can see Riku's belly button still.
I was gonna say, I swear to God, the haircut, him being jacked, and us being able to see his belly button. God, it really. He looks like he just walked. Looks like he just fell through a mall in the middle of a trailer park.
Like, I love it. Okay, this is my favorite Riku here.
What? Are you joking me? Are you joking me?
I'm just saying.
Are you gonna drink your energy drink, by the way, William?
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
that
I am
right?
gonna. I'm just waiting until like we're done.
I don't know if you actually need it, because you already seem hyper.
No, I'm not.
Are you sure?
didn't tell Alex
Because you wobbled the fucking mic for like 5 seconds and went like, this is gonna be a problem. This is gonna be a problem.
I went in and told Alex everybody's got snacks and energy drinks, so everybody's in there zazzed. You haven't even eaten anything. You haven't done anything. I just assumed that you had, because yeah. Matt's like, you should be able to hold it, and you're like, really? Because it was like I was gonna bobble. And he's like, well, I don't know if you're gonna do that. And then you went For like 10 seconds, like you were like mining something with a pickaxe. You were just like you were shaking up a drink.
I just wanted to see fully if it would do that. I wanted to. It's called testing, like thorough testing. And
Are you gonna have a fucking seizure while we're streaming? What do you mean?
You never know. You never know.
Okay, sorry.
I just needed to know what was going to happen if I decided to do a triple backflip out of the chair. Would that pick it up on the mic? Alright, anyway, continuing with the plot now. Riku ends his sentences with y'all, confirmed.
Fancy yourselves masters already, but it takes years of training. Only a true master can teach you the proper way. Both of you are self-taught Keyblade wielders. An impressive feat. However, the time has come for you to let go of preconceived notions, forget what you know about the Keyblade, and begin your training again with a clean slate.
What a good way to explain me having no abilities.
But that's a formality, right? I already proved myself. Me and the king and Riku, we can take on anything. Right, Riku?
I don't know. I think that in my heart, darkness still has a hold. Walking that path changed me. I'm not sure if I'm ready to wield a Keyblade. Maybe I do need to be tested.
Riku. Then count me in. Put me through the test. Just watch. Me and Riku will pass with flying colors.
Very well then. Sora and Riku, let your examination begin.
Glossary, Keyblade. Keyblade
I don't
Master.
even
Master's aim.
I don't even know.
Keep him going.
You know what I mean? You're ready, set, go.
This is the test. This is Minecraft. You take down enemies and try to keep all high speed.
Go.
There's an entire genre of Minecraft maps.
Yeah, so this is kind of like the gunship section, but it's just falling through space.
Yeah, it's just short, it's on rails, and you just speed up. After you're going like a...
No. Look at that thing with color scheme, and you're telling me the thing that's solid magenta is rainbow color. I'm assuming that in actual motion it is changing colors.
Yeah.
But otherwise, the whole thing is rainbow.
Yeah, the big latches.
Dodge.
Once you pick it up. You're on one.
So there's no gonna be shit.
I forgot this was
Part of my,
Faster! Yeah! Here we go!
right,
Yeah! Yeah! Ha!
I have no strength.
Here we go! Ha!
I don't remember this.
Yeah!
I can't see where I'm going because there's a giant 14-year-old.
Yeah! Here we go! Yeah!
I thought you were gonna say something else. I was like,
No, I'm not.
Faster! Ha!
There was a whole menu down there.
You got B though, silver. Woo.
Nice. It's only downhill from here. Traverse town. Ooh. Give me the menu. I need to change the camera controls.
Huh?
Eyes are so freaking blue now.
This
Jesus
is
Christ. You can shoot
Traverse Town. Hey, what's with my clothes?
What?
Must be more of Master Yen Sid's magic.
I do like the outfit in this one.
Yeah, it's very.
Look, what happened to
I give
Riku?
that title card an A.
Riku! Hello? Riku!
Shut it.
Huh?
Talk about noise.
Ah!
You get your big shoes on. You're a clown.
Sora, right?
Yeah.
He's from a different game entirely, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Another Squeenix game?
Another
Yep.
Phoenix game.
That's why I was talking about. Oh yeah, they could go in a different game too.
This game is the first.
What game is he from? Final
Uh,
Fantasy?
The world ends with you.
Yeah, it's not even Final Fantasy. It's the world ends with you. It's a one where it's all about like they'll tell you what it's mostly about in this world, but it's fun.
I'm looking at this man and I'm thinking that I easily could strangle him to death in his own jacket collar, and that there's probably about a 30-second time limit before I'm going to want to.
Yes, he
But,
is.
How
He's the
do you
main
know
character.
that?
Looks like you're not a player.
A player?
Come on, keep up. In the game. Players get marked with the time limit. And this game, I can't afford to lose. I need my game partner.
Okay. I don't know about any game, but can I help?
What? Time out. Do you trust every total stranger you meet? Look, sorry, you're no good. You're not a player. And my pact's with someone else.
Okay, so we can't be partners. Why don't I just help you out as your friend?
Now we're friends? It's not that easy.
It really
Not
is.
saying it is, but you could make it easier.
Yeah, sounds great. Whatever.
Cool. Lead the way.
Whoa! Let's go! Whoa!
That's my fault.
Yeah, slow motion.
Slow motion basics. Whoa! My favorite.
Uh-oh.
My favorite fucking movement system.
You guys ready to be really angry with me?
I love it.
You might like it. I actually really enjoy it.
Here's the interesting thing. I tend to hate good movement mechanics.
What?
I think that's just what we've come to. Is every time you guys are like, the movement in this game feels good, and then you have me play it, I'm like, oh Jesus Christ, I'm just slamming my face into a brick wall every 3 steps. I'm getting like 90 miles per hour for about 1.5 seconds, and then I go straight to 0 because I've hit something.
Yeah, but like that's
Spider-Man.
faster. Let's go.
You're gonna see me start, you're gonna see me stop, and you're gonna hate me for it. I may have to drag your brother from that I'm going to, because they're about to teach me the color code games.
But thank you so much for the food. Oh my god. Thank you, ma'am. Ooh, did you put link in it? Yeah. I was wondering what.
Use your vitamin hold left stick, and then hold down the left stick, or just
No, you just press. No, you just press.
Yeah, you just wear it slide it.
Press while from looking press square again. Or press dash again. Or you can jump.
Yeah.
Jump, and then hiya, and then you can do it again.
Yeah.
And then you can do
Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Ha. Ha.
yeah, you got it. Like,
Oh.
do exactly what the said.
Ha.
I get it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you do it mid-air.
Oh. Ha. Yeah.
And then you can or you can jump, and then you can
Ha.
jump. You can do both.
Yeah.
And you can see.
Yeah.
So it's just unlimited height.
Yeah.
Look at it.
Ha. Yeah.
So far, it's wildly open.
It is. It 100% is. So that makes this game so fun.
I don't even feel like I need the rail. It's like just go to 60 feet in the air. What did you think I was going to the camera controls for? We've done this with every game. It's like
I thought you were.
He's an
I thought you
old
were doing the left
person.
and right. I was like, okay, I can understand. Right? I think the parts too. Like I spent $100 with the left and right. But like the up and down, like I feel like that's.
I have done that for every game.
I know. I always forget. I always am mad about it.
You can say that. I now have 2 different parts for my keyboard. It's like abilities.
Skiing, you get that.
I guess I don't have the command dash options. Shake the button.
Riku's playable in this game.
I haven't done that before.
Tetsuya Nomura said this is
Fine.
Riku's story.
Yeah, this is Riku's.
Hope I don't hate him.
Fedora reality.
I was hoping for cutscenes like 3.
Yeah, press triangle and circle. Just do a little puppy.
Yeah.
And then you can
What? What are these controls?
Yeah, you just do it and then.
I think doing that right for the giant metal fence, the hitbox of which is about 20 feet higher than the fence itself, not my preferred place to put this. They need to get
That's all.
I will say having a triangle and circle is not. Wait, I have to put it at the same time, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm worried that that is. I'm gonna want to do
I
it.
think,
Oh, it got pushed.
I think it's like well, you're not jumping and using your it's forgiving when we're
Yeah! 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 Ha! Yeah! Yeah! Oh!
Dash to go fence.
Hey, I didn't catch your name.
Dream Eaters!
That's a weird name.
Not me. Them.
Right, I knew that.
Also, Sora's stupid
Oh.
in this game.
Sora is a little stupid, but to be fair, was he ever?
Look at the
smart?
edgy Badoops, Alex.
Like,
Show me again, show me again. No, not that.
Don't let them surround us.
yeah, dude,
Oh, they're so fat.
Let's split up.
they're so cute.
Got it.
Yeah, they're so
It's
cute.
Neku.
They're just so
Huh?
Neku Sakuraba. You asked.
Sorry, I'm
Neku
not gonna-
Sakuraba. That's a mouthful.
No, it's really not.
Come on, Neku. Let's take him.
Slow motion combat.
Let's go.
Powerful slow motion attack. Press X while in slow motion. Okay, so after I do an air dash, press X.
No, you can still do it.
That's what I was saying.
You can go. I need to jump, hit square, and then hit X.
I think you even
I mean, I can do other stuff beforehand, but the bare minimum is jump, hit X. Jump to start. That or jump and land on the ground. But we're getting a little ahead of the situation. I'm just trying to remember what buttons to hit to start with.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
You're like, I've played this game 5 times. You can do it. Pressing attack command will change automatically. Okay.
Well, when you're in slow motion, it will just change what your attack would be to one of those things. When you're moving a certain way.
But I'm probably just going to be hitting X. So.
Ha! Ha ha! Ha! Ha ha! Ha! Yeah! Ha! Ha! Hey! Yeah!
This is my favorite part.
Cat that is able to.
Wow, great.
I don't think he was still in there. Like,
Henry's just called up. Gets my gun.
Yeah! Yeah! Oh! Come on! Oh! Come on!
And you can and
Take
Yeah.
your friend.
Oh! Come on!
also as a curveball. So well, you could like throw that into not hitball too. You could throw that into people and it's a really good against freaking groups.
These things with you, they're Dream Eaters too?
Yeah. If I'm gonna survive the game, I'm gonna need some extra help. Think you could control them?
Sure. I guess.
Flashback Dream.
teach me about Kingdom Hearts Pokemon.
Yeah.
If we are ever to strike down
tell what
Xehanort,
media
we need the individuals King Mickey spoke of in his letter. We must lead them out of sorrow and slumber and back to our world. To do so, 7 sleeping keyholes must be found and unlocked, and a great power retrieved. As you know, every world is walled off from the next, preventing travel between them. In the past, you could bridge these gaps because the walls were broken, or because you could open special lanes with your keyblades. But your new goals, the sleeping keyholes, are harder to reach. You'll recall in your first journey that you brought many worlds back from the darkness, but some never returned completely. They still sleep, cut off from all outside channels. Not even the Heartless can enter. But these sleeping worlds are said to have their own manner of darkness. They are called Dream Eaters. And there are 2 kinds. Nightmares,
kinds.
which devour happy dreams. And benevolent spirits, which consume the nightmares. The Dream Eaters will guide you, just as the Heartless once guided you
So cute.
to the keyhole you seek
amazing that
at the heart of each world.
He's pretty good if I recall.
But there's ones that are elephants, Jacob.
And there's a fucking like lion one that's cool that shoots fire from his mouth.
Meow wow recipe.
Yeah.
Am I crafting creatures?
Yeah, you're crafting.
That seems crafting little creatures out of darkness seems like some real Xehanort crap. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I've received dream pieces when you defeat my small stuff.
So you literally just you literally just take the darkness out of people and you're like, okay, I can use this great
Kill them with kindness, literally.
This is how therapists replicate the mind. Not like us. Create spirits using a recipe. Create spirits from scratch.
Yeah, you're gonna need to help Jacob with this, because
Once you
fuck
settle
this.
on your
Sacrifice a third.
okay, so that is really good if you just, because you get a shit ton of deck like deck names a lot of times where you can just go, I don't need this fucking user on this guy, so something like damage. So this is your first one, which all you need to do is
Cat or dog or friend would be for sure.
yeah, it's weak to fire, but it's like pretty alright for beginners. Like not beginners, dreaming. You can change like how much you want in order to level up. Everything else. Okay, you gotta immediately get a level 3. That's cool. And you can even use a potion in order to get a +1. It uses your command, so you're just gonna essentially it does.
But I have 10 potions. So I have 10 potions in my inventory, but now I don't know how to use them.
Maybe, huh?
Yeah, how does
I
it
think
work, William? Explain it. Come on, tell us. Why don't you know, William?
I do.
Sora's there, trying to slip the potion out of the bottom of the bottle. Pulls them out like, Rico, help! I don't remember how to drink!
It's just coming out the sides of my mouth. Why can't I digest it?
No, he just tries to open like the top part of it, and he just can't. Just
Uncorks the potion bottle, throws it in his hair.
pours it in his eye.
Yeah, sure, alright. Wow.
Oh, he stretches and he bounces. Link point 0. Disposition psychic. Yeah, well.
Just for your name.
You can name it.
Grayson.
Yes,
Our head.
that was my thought.
Oh no, you gotta.
Yeah, push squares.
If I could do it longer, I wouldn't just call him Grayson though. I'd call him Grayson on diet.
You can call him Grayson Diet.
Grayson.
But you
Like, there'd be no space.
there would be Diet the Grace.
Diet Grayson. Alex will not be Your arm's beautiful.
Good.
Exactly that Larry is meant to be.
Perfect. Perfect. Sorry.
So those meow wows, oh my god. Side pick you and Diet Grayson are
My mom lied. There is no storm. I am not hearing any rain.
Hello to your new spirits. Lots of TLC. Increase their ability.
and I got the pet done. So I changed your solution, increase your affinity for
Yeah. So, and then you
plants
will give them.
We're bonding with them, we'll earn them link points. So loud, Jesus
And
Christ.
then link points will give you things on the ability, which is your to unlock new
This is like a
commands.
texture.
Yeah, which
Yeah, that's fine.
this gives
I
you
know how to take
this gives you new commands and new stuff. So now
can use the touchpad too.
Yeah, you can. You can definitely.
Jacob, touch your finger on the little touchpad on the controller. No.
Is it only for the PS5 version?
That's sad.
Because I remember being able to do that.
Are they with the 3DS, you could just use your little finger and pet it. Oh yeah. Oh god.
That's this is the main way of leveling. It's by giving your pet belly rubs.
Those abilities can be learned in activated, which boosts your stats and work moves, ability to pick spirits. Can we learn activated?
So essentially, you learn abilities, and then as you use them, they become unlocked. And then you don't have to have it you get your link gauge, which is after a while you'll be able to use that link like ability, which is like a little like a leaf finish.
I can tell this is a DS game.
Well, a 3DS game, Jacob.
Oh my god! Look at him. Look!
He's going.
I'm trying so hard to be cynical, but look! He's just a little jelly bean.
Next time we play this, we should take
Freeze!
Nintendo
Fight!
and put one of those
Ha!
things on.
Taste! Ha! Yeah!
You want to put it on
Yeah!
the
Yeah! Yeah! Oh, come on! Come on!
It's pretty good.
And now you can go to the command kit.
One shortcut command by highlighting crystal square. Oh, so now I can have like a thing I can just hit L1 and just go to that.
Yeah, so now you can just go like
This is what I want. I want this.
There they go.
Okay, so right now.
Freeze!
Fire. Okay, so that's already hot. Alright.
edit it so that we can find something else we like
Start with.
first one not sliding the edge because that's what I used to know. And also got the pet you sleep to it.
Yeah, I think you'll enjoy the combat because of this command. Yeah. It's pretty good. I think. I never really loved it that much. But you made me like it more by seeing what you do with it.
And you got your action figure. So you'll see this move where you can read. You get better, better. That's like that's how you I think you already know about 90 how the game works.
Good. I'm hoping it's going to stop and produce things.
Yeah, you're pretty much done outside of the drop.
Oh, where we dropping, boys?
I want to know what this disposition means and how I can, like, why I would want to change it.
William, what does disposition do? What does disposition do?
You can go that. What his disposition is sidekick. What is
Yeah.
that?
Does he just become other things later on when he upgrades?
Yeah, as you level the stuff, you'll go from sidekick to like frenemy or that just shows you how much
So it's
it's on fire.
Yeah, he'll get like
I think it's
a little annoyed by you if you keep it. Yeah, see. Yeah, he's like, stop! Done with your
like
hand.
real. And then you could go.
I have an ice cream thing. How do I do that?
Would it be? I think it would be. It's not ability like direct. No, let's think of that. It would be trade points. This square. DC units. It's like a. If they don't put it on the screen, if they just
Yay!
This one is checkpoint level. I don't know what that does. So I have to get enough buy something outright. I can't like partially. Okay, so each of these little guys has their own level.
How do you take a photo, William? It says R1 photo mode.
Well, photo mode is just.
Lets me see without the UI.
Yeah.
Oh,
Actually
sick.
let me take a photo.
Yeah, because it's like photo mode in any console game where they just take a video on and then if you want to put it
What's the button on keyboard to take a screenshot?
Print screen, probably. Or this is on Steam, so you can do F12 on the keyboard.
I wish F12.
F12, you want to turn my lamp? It's to William's right.
When you push the lamp.
And then on the top row of the keyboard, I believe that button's hit F12.
Ray, tell me when you want.
I'm good. Let's do another one.
Okay. Tell me when.
I can go for it.
Oh my god, you want to get every side.
Get this book.
You ready?
Yeah.
There we go.
I love this guy almost as much as I love you, Harold.
I love. Can I get a meow?
Can I get the meows in the chat? Give me
You guys
the
are already
meows.
enjoying before the Blue Hearts 2.
Oh no.
It's adorable.
It is cute, but I find it kind of annoying to do all of this.
It's a little bit mature to try to go like, okay, I need to craft like 12 different pets, so that way I can be able to get like freaking what was it, like Leaf Bracer and
Leaf Breaker's on this guy.
oh, Leaf Bracer's already on it. Oh,
I don't have it yet, but if I get like 500 points, I can buy it.
Okay, yeah, but you have to craft different like pets in order to get better like and you have to do some things, but luckily they seem to like.
Yeah. Oh.
No, I played it on standard, and it felt like crowd mode because I never really played with my
Ha!
animals.
Yeah. Yeah. Freeze. Yeah. Take
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
I wasn't
Ha!
expecting
Ha!
that to be the
Yeah.
level
Ha!
of creature.
Oh.
That's
Yeah. Oh.
That's
Ha. Ha.
but it's cute. I get it for a 3DS title.
Hey.
It's a good idea. I just
Take this.
this is a nice game. Just Upgrade me the regular.
Oh, oh, ha! Go on! Yeah, yeah!
You are
Hey! Yeah!
I didn't look at it.
Yeah! Yeah, yeah! Ha!
he's fast as fuck, boy.
Ha!
Got scared.
He's everywhere.
Ha! Yeah! Yeah! Ha! Hey! Yeah!
Hey,
Hey! Ha! Hey! Ha!
I don't like your Keyblade. Dead. This is gonna be most Look
I
at
hope you
me.
guys are ready for this.
Hey, you
The
changed
rascal.
It's weird that it goes sidekick to Rascal. I feel like Rascal's worse than sidekick.
Rascal, but said in a, it should say rascal in quotations affection. It's meant in a nice way.
You see this man?
Stop touching me.
Man, you see this man? You see this bill? You don't think that this man's rich?
No, I think he's sweet. He's the nicest kid around.
Move the cursor on the see what else in the back.
You haven't been really
This song,
Oh my god! Ah, there's so many fucking balloons.
really good though.
I'm just spamming both of the buttons.
And all you gotta do.
Why does you wholesome? I'm in Vietnam, shooting down planes in about 10 seconds. Get wrecked!
How'd you feel about that minigame?
I've got a lot of points for it, so I don't do that. Also, I got this. Whatever it is, it's just easy like that. Any other crap? Oh, and also let's check. We have 38, which is almost enough.
You almost got enough to get cured, and you can say goodbye to potions over.
Yeah! Yeah!
Yeah, I thought you would.
Hey! Ha!
Man, Deck's back. There's cute
Hey.
things,
Go on!
but it's there.
Ha!
The biggest thing that is like more
Oh! Yeah! Oh! Ha! Yeah! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Ha! Ha! Yeah! Yeah! Go on! Ha! Oh! Yeah! Ha! Come on! Hey!
Flash damage.
This is like playing Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. Like, you want me to play fruit volleyball with Pete as an edgy anime child?
Oh,
Alright, sure. Give me a cutscene so I can eat my food. We've done a bunch of mechanic stuff. There we go.
I brought you Sora. We had a bargain.
What's the matter, Neku?
Not another one.
No way!
Hey, that wasn't the deal. You said you wouldn't hurt him.
Don't! Neku! They're too dangerous! What? Why am I so sleepy?
Quick, cat dog, get that guy.
One of my favorite characters. Are you excited you would be able to? This kind of feels like Birth by Sleep 2. You also get different protagonists who you can play as well. The man deck is back. Okay.
What about like this is going to be my favorite? Like,
This might be your second favorite Kingdom Hearts game. Kingdom Hearts 1 you said was great. Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep was F.
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts 2 was... You were gonna say C for a while, and then the ending made you like, okay, it was good. But God, it was a
They
long
held the plot
journey.
together. It was, because it was 3 games of being kind of mixed with the plot.
Am I in
Hell.
Traverse Town? My clothes have changed. Sora! Where are you?
I like that Nomura could never be like, yeah, he stopped and got some new clothes. No, it's always...
I remember
"My
we
clothes
fell
were
overboard after
changed."
Ursula attacked. And then I think we opened a keyhole.
Grayson, get down.
This must
That
be one of
boy.
the sleeping worlds. My keyblade.
So maybe put you on a diet.
It just sort of
Get down, you
popped into
Get
my
out.
hand when I
Boy.
needed it most.
Oh,
Thank you.
thank you. Aw, nice.
Now you're gonna act good.
Right. It started.
I think I
Wow. Where's your portal?
Huh?
It takes something special to jump between grounds without one.
Who are you?
My name is Joshua.
What do you mean, portal?
Are we just skipping past the part where you tell me your name?
Riku.
Hello there, Riku. Portals are like...
I feel like 70% sure that Joshua here is not voice acted by a man.
Let me make sure of that.
I mean, it's common for young anime men and boys. Like Ash Ketchum is voice acted by a woman.
Ben 10 was voiced by a girl too.
Oh, good for
Really? Thank
Yeah.
gateways that
Young
link up
Ben
our
10.
worlds. Apparently,
Ben 10
the
is
world you
Spider-Man.
and I are standing in right now, well, there are 2 copies of it. It's been sort of split in half. Portals are what let folks like us cross between them.
There can be 2 of a world?
The world is
No,
as
Riku, there
many
could be, like,
things as
8.
people need it to be. The concept that we all live in the same world, that's just in our heads. Surely you knew. I'll tell you what, Riku. I've got a little errand for you.
Sorry. I don't trust you.
Say it's fine.
At least hear me out.
Don't do it.
I'm looking for a girl named Rhyme. She's the key to the portal. And on the other side, who knows who we'll find? Maybe even your friend, Sora.
You know Sora?
I know you're gonna.
Now
follow
I
this
have
here.
your attention.
But personally, I would like to suggest an alternate plan where you just jump up there and you kick that kid's teeth in.
Holy shit.
You can do it, and I know you can do it. What?
Holy shit, that's a man. That's an actual man.
Wow, I'm surprised.
He just sounds very boyish. They just got.
Anyways, beat up the 10-year-old Riku. You can do it. I believe in you, and honestly, I think you're morally justified because he is holding your friend hostage.
Kingdom Hearts 1 Riku definitely would have beat the shit out of him.
I'm just saying.
But unfortunately,
darkness bad.
I don't know where he is.
But it would be handy.
If he's not in this version of the world, I can only assume he has to be in the other one. Simple logic.
Okay. You want to find Rhyme? You got it. Let's go.
I really want a villain to make a suggestion like that to Riku and him just be like, new idea. I hit you in the face with this giant piece of magic metal.
Bad guy.
He gives bad guy vibes.
He's just like, can you help me please? And then Riku says,
Nuh-uh.
fuck you, I'm not going to. And then
That
he's
is
like,
not what he said, and that's not how he said it.
He was trying to ask for help and Riku said no.
He gives me more villain vibes than Jarlaxle gives you.
Wow.
Yeah. I think this kid would and probably has done murder.
Oh my god.
That's the vibe I get off of
He
him.
just loved you,
It's an insight, okay?
You just got.
I'm a
that
people
vibe.
person, okay? I read people, and I've read this kid, and in his heart, he wants to build a drug empire.
Come on, he's not Heisenberg, man.
He wants to be. He wants to be Heisenberg.
Riku, we gotta cook, man.
Like other kids, you know, they're asked like what they want to be when they grow up, and it's like they got a poster of an astronaut, or they've got like, you know, a video of a baseball player doing a really good hit. This kid, he just has the Wikipedia article talking about how the Chiquita Banana Company overthrew a government.
No, it's kind of like the Dexter thing. Whenever he was like 7 years old, he was like had like 12 pages of like disturbing, gory footage. Well, like disturbing, gory imagery that he just drew in crayon.
I don't know about that. I don't think this guy's like serial killer. I think he's like he would do a murder because it would inconvenience him. I think he's cold and ruthless. I don't think he's like frantically. I don't think murder is his hobby. I think he just sees it as pure business.
Oh,
That's the vibe I got.
So we don't. So less Dexter and more, more like a. I guess Heisenberg / Gus.
All right. Anyways, access a link portal. You can face off against or team up with spirits from other worlds. Okay.
Yeah, this is extra battles. Stuff that gives you like extra bonus material.
Okay.
You'll see them around the world, and whenever you go up to them, you can or like
He doesn't have spirits. He does have that. He's got a bunch of pieces that he can make.
yeah, you can. Well, you can. I think you can still make.
I have it real quick. And it turns out the wall
You need me to tab out?
What is
we had to turn down the game
mess up on OBS.
Yeah, but the game is super loud.
Well, then people can turn the whole thing down slightly on their end.
That would be audio output again. I think that should be good.
Did you post a link to the stream? Discord?
Yep.
Okay, hopefully we get Sergio, because he's very fun. Whenever it comes to...
Especially because he hates this game.
Yeah.
As he should.
Oh.
Maybe not this one.
I would like him just to play Kingdom Hearts 1 just to see how he feels about it.
I wouldn't do that.
Come on, I would allow him to do that. Like, just get him in
It's
there.
not about allowing, it's about what you're doing to him, and he don't like it.
Well, I wouldn't force him to do it. But I would like, if he allows it, if he's able, I would go like, you know what, okay, you could check out Kingdom Hearts 1, and you could critique it as much as you want. I just want to see how he feels about it. Probably just gonna make a bunch of random jokes.
I am aware of the fact that he's not giving me a spirits thing in my menu, and therefore I don't call down to make spirits week.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you need recipes in order to create specific,
I think I just don't have the option to
You
go.
shouldn't
There
be
is-
asking me, William.
there
You
isn't a
know
spirit
so
thing.
much more.
There's not a spirits button here.
Yeah, I'm
is
guessing,
my point.
yeah. So
I probably have to get another cutscene or something, or a tutorial.
yeah, and then I think you could skip that one because I don't know if they do the same tutorials on the same characters.
I'll do this real quick.
Achieve victory in less than 20 seconds.
Well, that's it.
Get those motherfuckers. Oh, time stops in this. That's cool.
It's very handy. God, this is so fun. And with the bonus pick, I think. Now give me all the loot. That white screen made it seem like we were going into another cutscene.
Challenge completed. Bonus prize. Blocket chocolate. Which is, you get another treat.
Neat. I don't think I can give it to anybody right now.
The cool thing about the rewards is that you can do it cross characters.
Ah, okay.
So if you get a treat with Riku, you could use this sword.
So I could just neglect Riku.
Not fully, because there are gonna be
Do I share spirits between them once I get this menu for Riku?
I mean, maybe. I think you might be able to, but I don't know if you have to like unequip them as Sora or not. So that way you have to do like switch between characters.
They won't go after you unless you're a dreamer. Which is funny because I've got plenty of dreams.
Super bad person.
Attacking me. So,
Yeah.
you think I'm a dreamer?
I told William that I don't think this kid's like a serial killer. I think he just looked up at childhood and decided that what he wanted to emulate was that time that the Chiquita Banana Company overthrew a democracy. Like, he doesn't want to kill people, but he will do it for money. That's the vibe I get off this kid.
Honestly, I would love.
Wow.
I would love that as a son. I would like go like, you know what, you go, guy, you go try to destroy that democracy as long as you're having fun.
Anyway.
Well then.
Every human being is a dreamer. I had a friend once who said he never dreamed of anything. But it turned out that his were the most powerful dreams of all. You sort of remind me of him. Why don't we give your dreams shape? In this world, they take form as dream eaters, which can become great allies.
I will say that the metaphysical implications of adding this third variety of weird creatures that are just all over the place. They got some splaining to do.
Third? More like the fourth or fifth.
Well, no, because you had Heartless and you had Darkness, and there was also the Unversed, but they sort of wrapped those up as just being the fault of one bad guy.
Yeah, and then you have...
You had Heartless and Nobodies.
Heartless Nobodies, Dream
Unversed.
Eaters, you
And Dream
had Unversed for a bit.
So this is technically like the fourth.
And then you had, for specifically one world, you had the bugs, but that was dumb.
Yeah, I don't really count those though.
And
Because
then
they weren't everywhere. They were just in one computer.
yeah, they they're in one computer, and then you had like let's see, Kingdom Hearts 1, 2.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think it's Unversed, Heartless, Nobodies, and now Dream Eaters. And there was the bugs in Recoded.
Yeah, and then there's quote unquote true Dark whatever, counting the thumb game.
Yeah, I don't care about the phone games.
You're going to, because that's essentially the main plot of Kingdom Hearts 4 is it can be phone games. Fully.
When we play Kingdom Hearts 4, you can tell me about it.
Okay.
And then I'll say this is trash.
Yeah.
Try getting a new spirit.
Because for some reason they don't give you any cut.
I feel like before Kingdom Hearts 4 fully comes out, they're gonna make the phone games like a whole movie or something.
They
bigger.
already did one, and I think Tetsuya Nomura. Do you think Tetsuya Nomura is lazy enough to do like I explained like 50% of the first part of like a 3-part story, so that would be like less than a quarter of the full story, and it's fine. If they want to know the things, they can just watch it. Because I'm just gonna really few words for it.
It'd be dumb if he didn't make a movie out of the other ones.
I think
I
they
could
would
give
do
it
a.
Affinity level 1, so does it mean it starts at Rascal instead of Sidekick?
I think so. It gains one more.
But it says affinity, it doesn't say disposition.
I
assume it's the same thing.
Because disposition is a nickname, not a level. Affinity is the level stat.
Okay, so affinity level is just level, and disposition is like friendship, basically.
Yeah, the disposition is like the nickname of the like the person.
Is that better than plus 10 HP? I think it probably is better than plus 10 HP.
Yeah, because you're able to, I think, get more stuff from it, maybe.
Making a bat.
I feel like this works with Riku's personality a bit.
Aw.
Uh,
It's so goofy, it doesn't at all suit him, not remote.
the wingman.
Oh, Spooky your bat, my
Yeah.
Who are you gonna name this?
Bruce.
I did name him Bruce though in my playthrough.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Mr. Wayne.
Mr. Raid.
Harold.
Yeah, the first one was... I don't know. I'm thinking, how can I compare Harold to a bat in an unflattering way?
Stinky Harold.
Well, no, because we said Diet Grayson on the fat cat to imply that the fat cat was still skinnier than Grayson. I want to do the same thing with the bat and Henry. So...
Smart Grayson?
Hmm.
I'm trying to see,
Henry.
I'm trying to see, like...
So... How about Clean Henry?
Okay. So yeah, that's still 5 letters. Let's go.
This is the clean version of Henry.
It doesn't say any cuss words. I'm trying to be radio friendly.
This is the clean Henry whose name was always Henry and not anything else. Don't ask anyone.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is the clean version.
This is clean Henry.
Oh, you could even do a space in between. Let's go.
Nah, it's too late.
Okay. Clean Henry.
Besides, if I put spaces in some of them, then the ones that don't have it will look weird.
Yeah, I agree.
Looks like you and Clean Henry. He gets wingman. So do they all have different names for the friendship levels? Okay.
Yeah.
Little goofy, but alright.
I got you now, Joshua. Once I take you
Let's
down,
go.
me and Rhymes is going back where we belong.
You say yep?
Yes.
Times do we have to go over this?
He reminds me of a lot of that one dude from the other place.
You know. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not him, but the guy who's charging him.
Oh yeah, the Final Fantasy 8 game.
Can it, alright? Your inverse psychiatry ain't gonna work. Let's go, Dream Eaters!
Okay, I'm ready.
Man, not cool.
Anyways, I'm gonna hit that stick now.
Now you can link with him. Look at how cute he is. He's a big day, babe. What are we doing?
Link with spirits and then make way. Flip the spirit's link gauge and it will briefly remind you of its power. Story uses link attacks to the spirit take on the enemy. Storing the spirits to power combo for a period of time.
So you get like cool anime powers, so where just literally grabs the thing and goes like, you know what, you're attacking with me.
Yeah. Or I just kind of just like a Trinity move.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, Riku does like an edgy transformation thing.
Yep. which really works for their characters. I like that.
The gauge will refuel as the spirit's attacks connect to the enemy. Switch the link command by strong enough to attack. Link with one spirit and both.
Yeah,
So two spirits simultaneously to a powerful duel.
Yeah.
I don't
if
have
you
two yet.
So you have two, you can do a bigger one.
Access the link commands while holding down the spirit's shortcut command and by pressing the swing button.
So you could have it in your shortcuts, or you could have just switch to the link.
Alright, I'm never gonna do that.
Oh. Oh.
Thing is, I think you need to do it for the
No, I don't.
Blow off. I wonder if they're gonna keep spawning them until you use it.
That's they wouldn't hurt me.
They
would.
might
They
because
do.
it's a tutorial thing.
Link, you get anime powers.
Yeah, I feel like you might want to use his more often than Sora's because Sora's is like the kind of those when you use Disney characters and they do a
Summon.
specific thing.
But
Summons, yeah.
they're really good though. I use like a freaking
Yeah, they were really good. Someone's really good. I never used them, did I?
But
'cause there's gonna be a
they do a
cutscene,
shit
I
ton of
think, right?
damage. That's the thing. They do a fuck ton of damage.
I can just go pet my cat for another 2 hours. I'll be okay. So the link edges of both spirits in your party, and you can team up with both at once for more powerful dual link. Mm-hmm.
Because right, Sora has cutscenes with his, right?
Yeah, they straight up like have like like here you go doggo, and then they just like fucking bounces on a dog, or he does a cool thing with a cat, and then he just uses like every single monster has a different ability.
I wish they'd put all this dual link crap off into a tutorial after I have a second spirit. Because I'm gonna see there was like 2 paragraphs there I just didn't bother reading. Like it's on a side menu in the booth.
This is stale, yo.
I hate you.
Playing the tough guy 24/7? I'd be worn out too.
I just want to protect the one person who matters. I know the feeling.
Aww.
We pass out now.
We know who he's talking about. It's not Kyrie.
Yeah.
It's Sora.
She's not even in this game.
She's not. Just kidding. The Keyblade War flashback. Let's go.
Okay, not what I expected. Why are our protagonists passing out and then we get this?
Long ago, in the age of fairy tales, the world was filled with light, a gift many believed from an unseen power known as Kingdom Hearts. You see, Kingdom Hearts was protected by its counterpart, the Keyblade, so that none could ever lay hands on its mysteries. But in time, the world was overrun by legions who wanted the light all for themselves, and the first shadows were cast upon the land. These warriors crafted Keyblades in the image of the original Keyblade, and waged a great war over Kingdom Hearts. We call this the Keyblade War. But though the war extinguished all light from the world, the darkness could not reach the brightness inside every child's heart. With that light, the world was remade as we know it today, with countless small worlds shining like stars in the sky. As for the real Keyblade, it did not survive the battle. The 2 elements that created it, one of darkness and one of light, shattered into 20 pieces. 7 of light, 13 of darkness.
His
As
2
for
favorite
the
numbers.
sword of all light, the one true Kingdom Hearts, it was swallowed by the darkness, never to be seen again. As long as it remains there, even the brightest world will have its dark corners. After all, light begets darkness, and darkness is drawn to light. For this
Ding ding.
reason, some decided to use the Keyblade, a weapon designed to conquer the light, to defend the light instead. These were the first heroes of the Keyblade.
Yeah. So you essentially got a glossary of a lot of children.
Yeah, I really wish that that was an actual game instead of a phone game because I really like the
The
lore.
lore in it is so fucking cool.
It is.
That's why I love
You
the
guys
phone
liking
games.
lore? I cannot. No, I can't. But Matt saying I like lore. Ugh.
I like the lore of that. It is very cool. The Keyblade War.
The lore of like there was light and there was people who like describe the lore to me as you think is cool.
I think having a cool Keyblade War against tons of other Keyblade warriors is fucking sick.
Yeah, the
And
fact-
it's like Order 66. Whenever it's mentioned, I'm like, oh, that's so cool. Whenever it's mentioned in Kingdom Hearts, the Keyblade War, I'm like, that's so fucking cool.
Because it's like it's not people not tempted by darkness like in the phone game as well as showcased a little bit in the movie. It's not people tempted by
Movie?
in the movie.
I was thinking live action.
Not the live action movie.
A second ago, I was thinking, how would you feel if Disney released a live action television series and it's just Kingdom Hearts: The Keyblade War?
That would be weird. I mean, they could do it for because a lot of the ones are from Critical Role, so I think they could probably get some of the people from Critical Role to do live action.
What? As little kids?
No. As the fucking leaders of the.
I was
fucking legions,
gonna,
man.
I was gonna say that'd be fucking hilarious.
That would be hilarious. They would
Matt
just be like,
Mercer.
on like freaking knees, just going. But no.
Kill the fucking darkness!
No, you get the one guy, Sam Riegel, and he can be going around as these pretty big kid because he would do that.
Yeah,
It would surprise no one.
But they're the part of legions and stuff, part of different factions that like the dandelions and stuff like that. They could do.
Yeah,
live
you
action.
mean the one masters with all the like
the
animal
the
masks.
masters and stuff. Yeah, which are cool. So they could definitely do a live action of that. I just like the fact because it's a battle, but it's not tempted by the darkness of people. It's them truly doing like, okay, if we do this, we're help. Well, all of them think that they're helping in one way or another. Whenever in fact they're just kind of doing themselves, which I do like.
Okay.
Yeah, I really want a game where we're in that instead of the phone game. Like you can make your own character and stuff, and you can play in the Keyblade
This sounds like
War.
an MMO, but instead of being like in World of Warcraft or whatever, where you've got the Horde and the Alliance, you could just have 5 factions, and they're all fighting over different areas or whatever, doing little quests and stuff. And it's like PvP areas. That could be kind of fun.
Yeah, I think
I'm thinking PlanetSide 2, but it's Kingdom Hearts. Problem is, you cannot take the Kingdom Hearts combat system into an MMO. I don't think.
you can. I feel like you could definitely do that. It would
I
just
don't know.
he would just have some people that were just like like literally just flying around the map because of how good they are. Because some of the fucking Kingdom Hearts like speed runs are like insane. But
It's cursed.
it would be interesting seeing like a PvP. I mean, they did that for Birth by Sleep. You could still play online in Birth by Sleep, where you could have player versus player.
That sounds cursed.
If
too,
you go
'cause-
in the arena, you could face up against people online. So
Could
you,
I,
That's
do
kinda
that,
cool.
could I do that on Steam?
I think so, maybe. You and Matt could maybe like versus each other if you guys have 2 copies.
That's pretty cool.
Okay, that's a little tempting. I don't want to do it with randoms. I'm sorry. But I guess I don't know. All right, let's continue.
They're both gone. Before I fell asleep, Neku said that he and that creep in the coat had a deal.
And then the dude put him in a chokehold. He just.
And the 2 of them leave? That can't be right.
He tried to defend you.
We never even found Neku's partner. I guess I should just take a look around.
Little lady in the tramp top in there still.
Dropping.
I like that it's a memorial, which implies that they died somehow. He died in the war. Look at alternative. Okay. Go select drop on the plot screen or the main menu. Because you could have just said swap characters. You just say drop. Continues to decrease for the field, sleep, and then it will cause your drop. Oh, hold on. What?
So that means that as you play the game, like at random moments, if you don't fulfill your drop meter, you can you get switched to a different character. But if you really want to play one character and then just finish it like one or the other, you can just like immediately whenever you change into a different character, you can switch back. So you don't have to worry about that.
So, okay. The reason they had me pass out is because both of them have low blood sugar, essentially, and they're gonna get Eevee and pass out as I play the game.
Yeah, and then every time that happens, you switch it to different character.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then that.
This is a really weird mechanic.
Yeah, it's essentially playing Birth by Sleep, but they're happening at the same time.
Yep.
Yeah, but doing it as like a status effect meter that just happens
Yeah.
with no ties to the plot necessarily. I'm sure it'll be forced at some points to the plot.
It is part of the plot because they're in a dream world, so after a certain amount of time, they fall asleep.
Oh, okay. None of this is real. All right.
Kinda. It is the mark of mastery. They did it in their dreams.
Yeah,
So they can
it just
actually be ready for combat.
the reason I guess I was confused is that in this, the mark of mastery is we're going to put you in a dream world in a simulation. Because God, we love making you play Kingdom Hearts, but none of it's real. But in Birth by Sleep, the mark of mastery is just you two fight with keyblades.
Yes.
So you can see how I got confused.
Yeah, they're trying to do more because there's a great threat coming their way. So they're like, Mark of Mastery is going to be a bigger thing now. We
guess.
need to see these true heroes fight tons of things.
Yeah, we're not living in like a world of peace. We're like currently like we see this man, he's gonna fucking kill us. We need you kids to help stop that.
When the gauge runs out, you'll enter bonus time, and droplets will appear more often. What's droplets?
When your bones, the droplets will appear more often.
Yeah, what are droplets?
Droplets, I'm guessing, are after bonus time ends, you'll switch it. I think droplets is like
I assume it either increases or decreases the gauge.
no, it's kind of like a semi XP. Every time you drop between characters, they'll show you a menu, and in that menu you're able to like upgrade abilities. Like you get more health, you get more stuff like that. They get to choose which reward you get per like for how many droplets you have.
All right.
It's kind of like the level up menu in Recoded after you.
I didn't play that game.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll find out.
Paul said, I get data at home, so should be good to at least talk on the phone. Won't be able to use computer, and I'm iffy if I'll be able to watch a stream, but I'll be there. I don't know about that.
I feel like you should go text real quick, Matt, since your chat stuff, and he's not watching the stream, but you are. Just tell him, like, yeah, we might just postpone it and then play twice once your internet's back. If you could text them.
I will.
Okay, so when is he getting his computer back?
It's his internet, that's the problem.
Oh, okay. So what happened to this?
It went out, because I guess he had bad storms
Yeah,
also.
he was also telling us about a power transformer down the road. Was there his mom showed him the video on Facebook. It was on fire.
Holy shit!
Like in how that triple fire.
That's why they should join America.
Oh my god! If they get
Shut your
annexed,
dirty mouth.
I'm joking.
they would lose.
America should join.
Yeah.
We should join Canada.
See, this is
That
the
would be
sort of
fun.
thing that's gonna get me disappeared into an El Salvador prison.
I want them to join Canada. That would be awesome. Imagine being able to like just get good maple syrup for free, not for free, but getting it like shipped to you.
I actually don't hate our syrup. They're different.
I
Once more-
liked theirs more.
Theirs is like so smoother.
I think ours is good. I do quite enjoy syrup. I think that the syrup Paul brought was like, oh my gosh, this is
it's
something
too.
else.
I feel like America like syrup is a little bit too sticky.
I like it for different reasons because yes, ours is more sticky. Theirs is more watery. Sometimes I like it more sticky to like actual stick on the things I'm dipping, like French toast. I think I like ours more because I don't like it to drip off when I'm trying to eat it and fall all over me. So I like it to stick to the thing.
But I think Canadian maple syrup works better for like pancakes.
Yeah.
Game mechanic.
Let's go. I mean, this one mode is better than all of Devil May Cry 2.
Wow.
Better than most of Kingdom Hearts 2.
Ooh.
But yeah, Devil May Cry 2.
Oh my god.
Hey, look at
the
your
camera.
He's so cute.
Like I'm not allowed to pet you anymore after that.
No, you're still going. He's still going.
I'm still allowed.
Let's go. You got the double licks. Oh my god, it's so cute. I'm gonna give you guys that.
He's still permitting it.
Look at this mirror. This could be a compliment. You wanna know
Why are you allowing this so much, dude?
I thought you meant, do I want you to run my belly? I was like, well, okay. That's kind of weird.
Do you want to give Grace another?
Not right now.
Not after that exchange.
On both of those. Maybe later.
Alright, I don't want to be here later. In fact, actually, could later not be here. Could later be in a different room. I appreciate that. This is absurd, the amount of time I've been doing this, and he hasn't gotten angry. I think because he's a rascal now, so he has more tolerance for my crap. For me being like, I don't want the combat to be hard. I kind of want to forget some of the mechanics. Let me just pet this cat instead.
Okay, Paul is typing. Paul listening.
You should also point out that, like, he was the guy who was probably going to run Artemis, so now someone will need to run Artemis and run him.
Yeah. And we're not
Artemis.
the best at running
Oh
this thing.
shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Can I get coached then? If me or you are gonna play him, I think you should play him because you know more about like melee combat
Use
than me.
Eleanor.
You think
Underwater. Oh my god.
You played this game like for like way longer than I have.
Yeah, but also I'm sharing the computer with Alex, so I don't even look at my stuff for most of the time.
I don't
Because
think we'll
she
play
has
without Paul, so I think
Yeah.
Paul will just run Artemis.
Might be back Friday. That's supposed to be when we get power, and back the internet
Hold on,
company
this is
said
Bruce.
they had to wait until then.
So we could delay D&D and then play it on Friday or Saturday.
Hey, it's a gargoyle from that one thing, Notre Dame.
So we
Hey, it's yeah, and then you could even like do like the sides as well. You could go like no, press the right. Oh, okay.
That didn't work. I suppose I could try again.
You still got a lot though.
More than I deserve. Oh, I can do this more? Okay, let me do this more and we'll do it.
Yes, give that guy.
Alright,
Good
this is
skip.
definitely stupid. This is definitely stupid.
It is, but it's also it's stupid in a fun way. No, you stop.
Yeah, okay, alright. He didn't have Fool. Reset. Oh, I have 5 things in here for you. apparently.
Melissa said, "Hello there. Hi, we're playing the Tin Dogs, but it's with Dream Eaters,
This is
and that's how
Kingdom
you
Hearts Nintendo.
yeah, it's how you level up in this game. Is you have to play with the animals.
So if I don't sit here and pet this dog, I actually get worse at the game.
Yes.
Yep. And that's why
That was
the game was so hard for me, because I forgot to play with the animals.
Go get this one.
It's again
Get over here.
mandatory belly rubs.
Get over here. Eat the thing!
He's like, I already ate 2. I'll be fine for a second.
Get over here and eat the thing.
I gotta recharge.
Special food, please.
I have 2 more to give you.
I'm only busy Saturday, Paul said, so we can do Friday night if it's there, and then maybe Sunday?
Nice. Get the thing.
Friday night and Saturday, you said? Or
He's busy Saturday, because that's his one game.
Friday.
So, are we cool with Friday and Sunday?
Probably.
I'm gonna go.
I
ask.
work Friday, but I work Friday morning and then D&D Friday evening. That's fine. So this is what it says: Stray. New route opened.
I'm gonna go ask Alex if she's
Yeah.
cool with Friday and Sunday.
I have cheers.
and then you can get a bunch of these things.
So, do you know what checkpoint level means here? Once
Uh,
opens once. Oh, so I can't open this until it reaches, and then I assume it's just free. It doesn't cost points.
Yeah. It just,
So I have to get it to level 10, and then I can go get Leaf Bracer at a bunch of points.
or you could get some of these, like early ones.
HP boost, confusion block, defense boost, light screen. Isn't that just like blocking now has a little bubble shield around it, or is it a different?
It
defensive
might
thing?
be. And then Magic Haste. Magic Haste is pretty alright because I think Magic Haste means that whenever you have like magic commands, it goes faster.
I was gonna say there's not a magic bar in this. Oh yeah, okay.
And then Item Boost just means like if you want to use a potion instead of a thing, you get more out of it. But
Yeah,
I don't know if we're gonna use
I
that.
don't want to really use items. I want to use just Curaga, so.
Do you want? Okay. Then it would be that, and then you could even use light screen so that we could find out what the heck that does.
I mean, this gives me defense boost, which just seems nice.
Yeah, Defense Boost Confusion Block is pretty alright because that's kind of like a bar. Like after you get like a few Confusion blocks, that literally like negates the entire effect. But now I think the first one like makes it so that way it's like 50% less for confusion.
Yeah, so if you've missed anything, Melissa, essentially this creature here, I crafted this. I Frankensteined this thing out of loot I got from fighting evil versions of it.
Yeah.
And that is the main mechanic, and you have to pet these things and do mini games with them and throw ice cream at them in order to level up in this game. And if you don't, you just won't level up.
Yeah, you cut off pieces of other dogs and then stitch them together to make a good dog.
It's not as visceral as he's describing, but that is technically what's happening. Is I fight evil black and red version of this creature, and then sometimes they drop little like puffs of magic, and you put them together to make one of these.
But as William said earlier, there is lore that these are child souls.
Yeah, these are the souls of dead children.
What do you
that-
mean?
Yeah, that died in the Keyblade War. You know the.
Are you supposed to tell me that?
Yeah, because we
those
watched
things
the fucking movie. You know all those kids like that you saw in Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, in the movie with all the ammo masks?
Yes,
You're
yes.
asking me if I remember children? I don't. If you asked me right now if there were children in that, I would have told you no.
Uh,
I don't remember a single
not
child.
even Hefner, motherfucker. That was like one of the main ones.
That's the one Alex used for a token because she liked his art.
Yeah, he's really fucking cool.
Now, don't remember any of these
Yeah,
children.
he
from
talked to
this movie.
he talked to the.
You guys need to know, this is literally the first Kingdom Hearts thing you had me do.
We need
is
to
watch a
rewatch.
movie with no lore.
we
I
need
don't
to
want
rewatch.
to, frankly.
That's necessary for Kingdom Hearts 4. So
We'll wait till then. Which Kingdom Hearts 4 is
Yeah,
gonna?
we can ignore all of the phone game lore and Kingdom like Keyblade War lore until we do that.
We need to wait like at least what do you think he's gonna release it 2027 because of this the 7 implication, or is he gonna wait until 2031 with a 13?
This
He's
man,
not gonna wait that long.
this man might wait an extra year or two just because a year has 7 in it,
Yeah.
and he likes the number 7.
Yeah.
That's fair. Anything in the chat?
Yeah. Melissa said, "I miss all of your faces. We miss yours too."
Also, sorry, I haven't been streaming. I've just been doing D&D and then playing. I don't know. Did I play any video games? Why have I been not streaming? Oh, we played Minecraft and we didn't stream that, I guess.
Yeah, and you guys played the last thing that you played was like Portal, right?
We streamed that.
Yeah.
But then after that, we played co-op Minecraft, and I'm probably gonna go back to playing my single player and actually streaming that. So I haven't finished what I want to do with that.
I wonder if you'll get viewership from that because it's a big game.
What, Minecraft?
Yeah, that like blows up your streaming career. It's like, hey, here.
I really doubt it.
He's already been doing Minecraft.
Yeah, I've been playing Minecraft on stream.
Are you done with your like whole castle magic?
What do you mean?
You built a castle right next to Matt's village, right?
Yeah. I don't know.
Well,
Doesn't feel like we're gonna play any more of that.
What do you mean?
It just hasn't come up. Nobody's asked to play it in like 2 weeks. Feels like.
I just got obsessed with First Berserker Kazan.
That's
And-
true.
Devin hasn't asked, and my whole thing is, yeah, I want to beat this game. It is so hard.
My stick with that is I'm just gonna wait until you finish, and then if you like it enough, I'll just be like, you know what? Okay.
Are you not done with it, Matt?
No, I have 30 hours into it. I'm only 41% done, so it's probably gonna take me 60 hours. But some of the bosses I've been fighting have been easier because I upgraded my little soul guy that fights with me, and I learned how to upgrade a Kazan in a better way that I didn't know before, which you have to go in a thing called Kazan's Memory, which I thought was just going to be like lore explanation of certain things, and not where you can upgrade him more. And I found this out and I went, this is kind of weird, but
Yeah,
okay.
it's like a sub menu that you're able to like level up your summons and so on.
Hey guys, we're gonna run out of things to talk about in this game. I've been petting this cat dog for about 10 minutes
No,
now.
we're good. We could just talk about random shit at this point. But yeah.
Oh my god, I've done more of this than I have the combat.
No,
Yeah, this is the problem I had with this game. It is just
it's
Nintendo.
50-50 Nintendogs in combat. Like that's how the game.
But I think Nintendogs is better.
But you have in like first.
How are these circle particle effects making my computer get warmed up?
The circle, the particle.
Oh my god, there's 8 circles overlapping. I'm gonna explode.
But in first Burgers of Kazan, I think I want to see how some of the like later ones.
Will you ever get tired of me doing? Oh wait, I'm not even getting points for this game. How long have I been doing this and not getting points for it? Oh, Jesus. Wait, did I get enough for anything else? No. Okay. I've probably been doing that for about 5 minutes longer. Anyways, let's go back to other menus.
Let's do
Menus on menus.
You got Cure, which is
Yeah, I guess I'm still not feeling like I'm taking a lot of damage right now, though, so I'm actually going to not equip it yet. Fun fact, I don't feel feared yet.
Not yet. You will.
I thought you were just gonna say that full stop, or it's just like, fun fact, I don't feel.
Often I don't, and I instead just feel regret for the fear I didn't feel, but...
It's kind of poetic.
Yeah. It's called hubris. It's very poetic. We've been doing it literally since Greek tragedies.
We saw one today.
Yeah.
Well, for Greek tragedy, it was very close.
Your spirit seems to be onto something. It definitely wasn't. I know the story of Odysseus.
Well, it just ended, it ended with him, like, loving his wife.
Yeah,
I don't know if the story...
Pretty sure he kills a bunch of people
he does.
He
at
does.
the end. Because he comes home and she thought he was dead. And he's like, oh, you got remarried? I'm killing your new husband or something.
No. She was going to remarry. Well, in the music.
I think in the original version, he gets home and realizes, oh my god, I've been gone 10 years and you moved on.
years.
And then 20 years. And then I think he does some pretty messed up stuff, but they thought it was fine at the time because it was Greek.
In the musical that we watched, he was gonna remarry, but she didn't really want to, and then they were gonna rape her, and then he was like, fuck all of you, I'm gonna murder everyone.
Yeah, because
I think that actually might be true. I think that might be,
they were planning on doing an
that was a lot of damage.
AR word to her.
Yeah, I forgot we can't say that word on YouTube.
Oh, you can. I'll just get demonetized because I don't get any money from this.
Yeah.
So literally no one cares.
So, yeah, the main character killed all of those people. Because they said they were going to do that to his wife, and they were going to jump his son.
Yeah. Because they were bad people, and then he decided, you know what, all you don't deserve. Because he lost the sense of, like, remorse and mercy throughout his story. Because he tried his best to be a merciful person. At every moment, it's like, yeah, fuck.
Yeah. Him giving people mercy, and that kind of came back and bit him in the ass.
Yeah, like every time he gave people mercy, it was like he got fucked over by Perseus. He got fucked over by having a bunch of his crew murdered. He got fucked over by having a lot. So every time he gave mercy, it was just like it just came to like.
You failed it. You have to do it in 20 seconds.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, you don't really need.
Yeah, it's just an extra thing. So Paul said, sure, to both Friday and Sunday if his Wi-Fi is back actually on Sunday. I mean, on Friday. But he thinks for sure it should be back Sunday. But it's a maybe on Friday night.
Ooh, Sunday night would be a little bit hard because don't we need to get stuff ready for Monday?
What's Monday?
Let me see.
April 7th.
What's April
Is it? It's second. Oh yeah, we're supposed to leave.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the second.
It shouldn't be that bad because I feel like he's gonna do it at the same time, so it's gonna be later when we have to leave.
Maybe.
So it won't be that late. And we're only gonna be gone again for 2 to 3 hours if we don't tell Sam that we're going to the farm. But I feel like she's going to come and hang out with us.
Yeah, it's like 3 or 4.
Yeah, we could just go somewhere that isn't the farm, and then she couldn't do it. Well, she guess she could, but we could just not tell the farm.
So yeah, we got like 3 or 4.
What's this key on the mini map?
What is that key?
That's you.
No, like
The other key on the mini map.
there's like a faint glow.
That's your boyo.
No, he's a little thing.
You see this one spinning around? That's me. What's this other one on the mini map that my one is pointing at?
It could be where you died last time.
Oh, is that where Riku is?
Or that could be where Riku is. Oh, yeah.
That's weird. Okay, I guess that makes sense.
That's pretty cool. How do we sound, Melissa?
How is our sound quality?
I did turn down
Angry
Kingdom
Game.
Hearts a little bit. Maybe I should turn it a little bit more up. Turned it 2 down. Ooh.
Oh, this is where the little underground thing. Walk into that for fun.
Yeah, sure went. I haven't been given any reason not to do this.
The post office.
Oh, this is cute. Oh yeah, I do remember this. This is cool.
I assume you don't.
Sound quality is great. With a blushy face, Melissa said.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ow.
We have 2 different mics.
You have to.
Yeah. Sorry if I still sound. I was a little bit away from the microphone.
And William was gonna get this mic and have it close, but William was like, what if I just wiggled the microphone and said this is gonna be a problem? Also, he wanted to sit on a chair that was closer to the ground, and the mic did not like being that low.
Yeah. So now I have the big microphone with Jacob.
That is also another optional thing.
Yeah. But this one
Oh,
is
I like the
cute.
little toad one.
Oh, that
Oh.
one is cute.
3, 4.
It reminds me of Chrono Trigger, the little frog guy. Right? Is
Oh
that the
yeah.
one?
Oh yeah. You like Chrono Trigger?
Is it called? Is that one Chrono Trigger?
That's the one with like the Dragon Ball like artist, right? Where it's another Square Enix game where it has
Squeenix.
that came out in like the 90s, right? And it was like it has the red hair dude, right?
I'm
He kind of looks like if Gohan had a like Super Saiyan 4 form.
Maybe.
We did it.
Yes, it's Chrono Trigger. And I never played it, but I've heard Coney talk about how he really likes the frog theme.
Yeah. I think you need to do something specific for that to go. So it's like oh, I think okay, yeah. Go to like a. Do you have a barrel? Oh, I don't know. Oh no, you do have. That's a you do. And then fling that motherfucker over there. Oh.
Box.
Ooh, you got rampant feet.
I really do want to play the World Ends With You game.
Yeah, I tried to get that like set up on like the Steam Deck so many freaking times, and every time it does, like freaking like Melon DS just decides to crash. I don't know why. Like it's not a big game really. It just decides like you're not playing this game now. So the only way I could really play it is if I played it on like my Android phone, and my Android phone is always like low.
The music is so good in that game too.
Yeah.
I was playing a Final Fantasy rhythm game, and they had music from that,
No!
and it's my favorite music that
Yeah,
they
you
put
can
in
climb walls. And it's like there's no like really punishment for flying, which I do like. I think that's something that the something that they have
Do you have storms down there, Melissa? We were supposed to get some, but I don't think there's has been any storms.
Yeah, she
did
had
I?
some last time. I don't know. It's. I heard a bit of wind, a bit of rain earlier before it even got dark. But
it was very like windy, like rather yesterday or the day before, but other than that, it's been mostly fine since the tornado warning.
It was windy today too. It just wasn't really rainy or stormy. Just a lot of wind.
no.
Yeah.
So how are you feeling about flow motion, Jacob?
it takes a lot of focus sometimes. They just got me into a giant room and been like, you look around. And okay.
They give you the freedom to explore.
Yeah, I told you this game feels like a little bit of like a Kingdom Hearts game with Jet Set Radio physics.
Okay, I never played Jet Set Radio.
Weird but fun, but also like
Okay,
the first game sucked. Don't play Jet Set Radio. 1. Jet Set Radio Future is pretty fun.
I think Paul was talking about Jet Set Radio and he liked it. Or there was a game that was inspired by Jet Set
Bomb
Radio.
Rush. Sorry, he sent a lot of gifts in that.
He sent one of those in Mod League.
Yeah. Whenever I got beat up by him in his group form.
What a fucking nerd. I'm saying that as we play this game.
Yeah, I really want to play Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. I have that like wish listed in friggin' like my like Steam like
Christ. This is you know what, this room induces anxiety in me.
Why?
Because every Kingdom Hearts game, I feel like I've been pretty dutiful about picking up like 70-80% of like the random loot that's around, collectibles and chests and stuff. That's not gonna happen in this game. We're in Traverse Town. Look at the size of this room. This is bigger than most of the final boss fight arenas.
Yeah,
I fucking love that.
I get lost in this game a lot. In a certain, I think we told him that this world is in here.
The floor was the cutscene. Okay.
There's a certain world I was stuck on for so long. It annoyed me.
I think it was it
I ran around for this long and didn't touch the floor.
Was it the
I remember what it's called, but I didn't want to
is
say
it like
it.
the amusement park?
No. There's Notre Dame.
No, oh yeah, Notre Dame's so
I did not like it.
it's really fun. I think you'll like it. You could straight up just it's so big and so fun. Though it's annoying because like traverse like for like the first like 30 minutes or so, but once you get used to like the map layout, it's just so fun. Just go.
Yeah, I think I got lost for like 10 to 15 minutes. And that might just be a problem for me that I had because I'm stupid. Or just...
No, you're not stupid. It's just the map layout is confusing at first.
Oh, okay, good. Jacob, am I stupid?
We'll find out when I get back.
Okay. We'll see.
If I have a fine time with the level, I'll be like,
you were indeed stupid.
but your test results came back, and we've diagnosed you with death.
Oh no!
My mom always told me it runs in the family.
I thought you were gonna do a Forrest Gump impersonation, but like my mom always said that I was not the smartest tree in the branch.
My mom always said I'm not the smartest tree in the branch. That does sound like something a stupid person would say.
So a smartest branch in the tree. Oh my god!
Mom always told me I ain't the smartest tree in the branch.
I legit did the Forrest Gump thing and didn't even fucking mean to.
Yeah, and then I roasted you for it, and you didn't realize what you said until the second after. So now I almost feel bad, almost.
My mama always said I was slow. I just thought she meant while running.
That's why I always wanted to go fast.
That's why Sonic's my favorite character.
Why I love NASCAR.
Why I wouldn't be shocked if Forrest Gump went to NASCAR.
I
wouldn't be surprised if he invented it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be either, because he just shows up to fucking everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, Forrest Gump is like if, you know, when, you know, Disney, for example, is like, okay, let's have this Marvel character cameo here, or let's have this Star Wars character show up at the Star Wars thing. Except it's God doing that with every historical event. That's what Forrest Gump is.
He's there for like the freaking Olympics. He's there for
Vietnam War.
He's there for
Why do I feel like he's involved in the JFK assassination?
Honestly, I think they might have shown that on like the news, but I don't know that part of the movie.
Sergio said it was crazy that I found some of that movie supposed to be funny. I was like, no, it's supposed to be funny in moments. It is also sometimes very depressing with the one guy
That
gets
is
his
like
leg blown off.
that part is like the best part of the movie. Like his acting is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, just him going like out of like all the person they could have like given an award to, they gave it to you.
Okay, so there is a limit to how many times I can do this.
I think no. I don't. You could just do it infinitely.
Ooh, my camera
if you're
just
fast enough.
Okay, when it forces me to do that wall jump is when it doesn't do it.
We have 3 people watching now.
Hello.
We're popular.
It might be. I don't.
I think it's probably Jerry, Melissa, and then me.
Oh yeah, you are also.
Because
right.
Sergio would have said something like, "Oh, the baby game again."
Okay.
True, he would belittle us.
Did Paul leave? Sadly.
I mean, Paul was never
He was in
here.
Discord.
Oh yeah, he was in Discord.
He was just telling me D&D stuff in our Discord chat.
Yeah. We
Loot.
Get a loot.
Ah, no, loot, please. Loot, I'm sorry.
Also, I feel like a lot of this game is just going to be Jacob jumping on walls to find chests.
That is most of the gameplay. It's just go.
Still better than Kingdom Hearts 2.
Ooh. How do you feel about that, William?
I don't agree with it, but he can have his own thing.
I also don't
I'm
agree
going
with
to.
this
I'm going to
game
be loud.
because I don't like this one that much.
What am I throwing at this dog?
It's oh yeah, you could color him if you want.
Oh no! Oh no!
Pet die. Yeah.
Oh my god! I've irreversibly put him red! It's kind of cool. I regret it a little. I hope I can buy these at some point. In the
Yeah, you
future.
can. So that way you could change him into like pink or purple.
I wonder if you can
blue.
color the little patch by his butt a different color.
Yeah, you could change.
Oh,
like,
I was just throwing it at him. Are you telling me that where I throw it impacts what gets colored?
and if you mix colors, you could change it to different colors.
Oh.
I think.
Strange game.
Yep.
Eat
Moro's a
stuff.
crazy man. He likes to do crazy, crazy things.
Yeah. I think you could only have 3 treats at a time. Yeah. So you just gotta wait until he gets more nums, and then you can add in more.
Eat it.
The storms haven't hit up yet. We are going to get hit with a couple waves of it starting in the next half hour or so and getting super serious around 12:30/1 and a second wave starting around 5. Ooh, spooky.
Okay.
They're a bit away, but maybe we are too.
We had it like a little bit ago, right? That it was like on like Sunday.
Yeah, but we were supposed to get one at 8:30 to 9, and it didn't happen.
Yes, I think it might have went like more.
Yeah.
Because
Most of our weather tends to come from southwest. His disposition has changed to rascal. Wasn't he already a rascal?
Now he's flat.
No thanks.
You didn't like that?
Not particularly.
What songs did Rascal Flatts make?
I'm gonna love you. That's the first time I've heard the name Rascal Flats in about 2 decades.
I gotta
Really?
look
And
at-
I'm 26. And I am so astounded that you said Rascal Flats.
I have lived my life, like I've lived nearly 20 years of my life, and I've never heard that.
How have you not heard that? I feel like your
I think
mom.
They're not that big a thing, is how.
Your mom would be definitely into them, because she's a psychopath.
Love that. Love
I
that
have no,
statement.
no, my dad, like even her. Oh, did they make Life is a Highway?
I think so.
That is probably their biggest one. Yeah.
Do you like Rascal Flats, Melissa?
That's
How do we feel about Rascal
that's-
Flats in this household?
Yeah.
I knew that as and my family just knew that as the Cars.
I mean,
I didn't even know that was a Rascal Flatts song.
it is
I couldn't have thought of one if you asked me, but that is definitely one.
I think it was an original song before that, so it's not really
Do you
their
think that's
song.
a cover?
They did a
It's-
cover. Of
It's
yeah.
not Highway to Hell that they're covering when they do that. It might be someone else's song, but it's not. It's not.
Yeah, let
that
me
song.
look up like Life is a Highway. Life is a
Please
highway.
keep an eye on the radar. The storm didn't miss you. It hasn't hit yet. I will look out.
Yeah, it's
We'll definitely hear it.
It's a Tom Cochrane song. Back in the 1991. So they didn't make that.
Yeah. What? I feel like I've heard other songs just because I grew up in a religious household and they liked country stuff.
My mom was more of a George Strait guy. She's in like Rascal Flatts.
Wow. But you didn't know who Rascal Flatts is.
Yeah, I didn't know who that was.
What? I signed out? What the fuck? I mean,
would you
what
do
the
this?
heck?
You knew who George Strait was, and
Who's George Strait?
Country artist.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I feel like there's like two different curves. Either you know George Strait or you know Rascal Flatts.
I think that has to be true slightly. I've heard of both.
I think Rascal Flatts is like country rock, right?
Maybe. With how their fucking hairdos are, it makes sense.
Rascal
I don't know,
Flatts.
guys. I feel like I've looted a bunch of stuff in this room. Don't know if there's anything else for me to do.
I think you need to climb up like around there. So I think you need to go to like the green one and then we'll get to the next one. So you do need to go here to do the freaking level.
Oh wait,
Yeah, you
My
need to go-
Wish I think is the one. I've heard that one many
Oh
times.
yeah, I've also heard that one.
Oh no, you gotta go. You
I was
whip
gonna
back
start
over.
singing it, but I don't really want to.
No.
I'm a fan of Rascal Flatts, but only certain songs. Some of them were kind of corny. Mom, indeed, was also a bit of a fan. Specifically, she liked My Wish. Yes.
Yeah.
My wish for you is this night. All that you wanted to.
They did,
Something,
they did
something.
play Tucker Band song. There was a Marshall Tucker Band song from the party, and I was gonna listen to it, but then I forgot.
Yeah.
I forgot. to listen to it.
I don't know if that would that technically would Sergio count that as being whoa. Oh yeah, you could switch. I forgot that you could do that.
Melissa said, I think Mom even went to a concert on theirs, if not mistaken.
Yeah, I think she's right. Actually, I'm good with this. This is the exit. Wahoo! Save point.
Wahoo!
All right.
Oh, you're about to drop soon.
If you want to and just be right here, you could just drop and then just immediately drop that.
Yeah, how do you want to play it? Do you want to play it like whenever you drop, you actually play as Riku until he drops, or are you just going to drop back to Sora?
So do you want to play it like a mix of both stories at the same time, or do you want to?
We'll play it by ear. For now, I'm just gonna keep going, and if it kicks me out, it kicks me out.
Okay, so we'll just play it like.
Okay.
But if there's a bit where I'm like, actually no, I want to keep doing what I was doing, then I'll go. Just gonna be jerk about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I get annoyed. I think I got dropped during a boss fight, so I had to start the boss fight again as Sora.
Yeah, I think it was. Wasn't it like it was like a later. And you're like,
No,
"Oh,
I think it was this one coming
this
up.
one? Oh, okay.
Yeah. She said of, because she meant to say of. I can't type this evening. I can't type usual, so it's okay.
I'm going to follow this.
I don't know words.
You have 20 seconds, and you're gonna drop. Let the beat drop. So do you like Riku more than Sora, William?
He has more lore. But I think Sora's just like a good one. Both of them are good. Like, I think both of them have their like their quirks and. It just really depends on what mood you are in. Do you want like something that's like.
I thought about trying to soft lock myself there and putting myself behind the barrels, so when I came back, they'd respawn and I'd be screwed. But maybe they don't respawn.
No, after you blow up.
Melissa had a question for you, William. Did William just say raw dog it?
What did that?
What was the context?
Give me context. Because I might have said that, but I don't know for sure.
Bonus.
What? How did he use it? Like, when did he use it?
These droplets? Fine.
Because I wouldn't be shocked if I said that. I just need to know like what I said that to.
How many times per day do you think you say raw dog it?
Too many.
Every now and then, like it's just a funny thing to say, honestly. It's like how some people just say the word daddy because it's funny.
I feel like they say daddy for a different thing.
Yeah,
but...
no, but there's also some people that just walk up to their friend and then just go like, "What's up, Dave?" and then just give them a handshake.
Sure, I would maybe say that to Sergio and go, "What up, daddy?"
Calling people daddy for the bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, hello there, father.
I think Poppy is used more
Yeah, Poppy.
as a joke. When asking Jacob how he wanted to play the game, did you say just raw dog it?
Maybe but I don't know. I think I did because on the tutorial, I think I might have said that.
Oh, okay.
Whereas
I thought you were about to say, I think it said it in the tutorial.
no.
I don't think Kingdom Hearts is going to be like, you can use the drop button to swap back to your character, or you could just let the drop bar run out and raw dog it. I don't think Squeenix, I don't think Nomura, I'm not sure Nomura has ever heard the phrase raw dog it.
I know. I think he has.
I think he made it actually.
He made the term.
If you count the space in the term raw dog, it has 7 letters.
Oh my god.
It's the master plan.
No, he spells it DAWG. Raw dog.
Wait. Nerds.
What?
Increases magic. Effects last until you drop and scale with your level. Increases strength. Effects last until you drop and scale with your level. So these are temporary bonuses.
Yeah, you get temporary bonuses every time you drop.
But
Or you could get balloon.
could I, and whatever I don't spend just turns into money?
Sure, you could rather get something that whatever you don't spend, it turns into money. Or you could spend...
I don't think I'm ever going to use these temporary bonuses then. I'm just going to get the permanent items and the permanent money.
Yeah.
Melissa said, "That's absolutely fucking hilarious."
What, me saying raw dog?
Yes, I'm guessing, or the whole conversation we had about you saying it.
Yeah. The 7 thing is that dude, the guy who made this entire series, really likes the numbers 7 and 13.
Yep.
Also, we can see this guy's belly button and no one likes it, except Williams.
I don't think in this outfit.
No, it's not.
Oh, did they change it? Did they fix it?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh god, another anime character from a video game no one played.
I played that game, how do?
Yeah, I've seen what you eat.
You haven't played it. You said it didn't run.
I played it on my phone, that's what it said. I played the first hour or two.
That still doesn't. You haven't fully played
I haven't
it.
fully played it, but I did play a little bit.
The entire thing, she said. Some of these characters in this game, Melissa, is from a different game called The World Ends With You. By the way, that's what we were talking about a second ago. And it has really cool music.
Would you buy the HD remaster on Switch?
Maybe. I do want to play it.
I
really love the soundtrack.
I
It's
want to
so
get into
good.
the Switch too because I want to play Donkey Kong. I want to go to Names.
The Donkey Kong game does look
Why?
really fun.
Yeah.
I'm mixed about the art style. His face is like...
His face looks a little bit derpy, but I feel like that's how Donkey Kong should look like. He should look like a little bit like he got hit in the head with a coconut.
Sure. Yeah. I wonder if Diddy's gonna show up. Well, maybe not
He's probably
during
gonna
this
say
time.
DK, probably. Or he's gonna shorten it, where it's like a Diddy with an I.
Or they'll just always specify Diddy Kong.
Diddy Kong.
Yeah, they have to
I was gonna say Diddy Kong could show up, but I don't think Diddy will show up.
No.
He's in legal
That
trouble.
seems like a crossover that was always a little unlikely, and now especially more so.
Yeah.
Oh, you got the Ram recipe. Let's go.
Let's go Rams. No. Fuck the Rams.
Fuck the Ram.
They bought their Super Bowl, I think, is what William said.
Yeah, they bought their Super Bowl. They got their fucking Mickey Mouse.
Everybody always says.
I know my Super Bowls.
Yeah, they shat on freaking the Bengals legacy.
The legacy we finally got when we got Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
The legacy of that one time we won.
Yeah.
No, that one time we made it to the Super Bowl. We didn't actually win, did we?
No.
No, because the Rams
So
fucked
I
us.
still have the fucking cupcake ring for that they got because it was a football game. I watched that with Jake and his family, and then I got those rings because I was so sad, and I was I grabbed those rings because I said like these might be the only Super Bowl rings that Cincinnati will ever get.
Did you say that in a room of people who like the Bengals?
Yes.
Ooh.
I never invited you back.
Yeah, that's true.
I was scared after they lost because god damn that just feels I just was angry and upset.
I'm kind of glad I didn't join because being in a room of tons of people who was cheering and then you just slowly watch your team lose.
I could
Sad.
I didn't just hear like
That was my experience watching half of our Bengals games.
yeah was that I didn't just hear like the room die on the car ride back. I could hear the entire city die because of just how silent it was after they lost the Super Bowl. It was like that many months for just that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Darkest fields.
So if I use that, does that count as a triangle command?
I don't know.
Yep. No, it's an X when you attack, but it's not. It's grayed out, so it's not charged up yet.
Yeah, it's a link command. It's not a command. Yeah.
Hey, do you wanna?
Ooh. So what Disney movie do you want in the next Kingdom Hearts game, Jacob?
Don't ask me a question.
Do you want the ones that I want would be Treasure Planet.
They're never gonna do it.
They're never
It's
gonna
the
do
obvious choice. It's never gonna happen because they're trying to forget the fact that movie bombed.
But it's so fucking fun. And also, they could do like shit that like this in that game, where they could just be like, you know what? It's in space. They have random space shit. Let's just.
Well,
go.
the problem I think is that you would run into one of two scenarios. Either the game already has. Oh, that sucks.
Oh my god, you die.
Yeah, second time that's happened.
Yeah.
It's because I don't have Kira equipped. And also I'm just not looking at my health.
I feel like this is a podcast game because a lot of it is searching for items or petting a dog.
Yeah.
And then we get into some fights. But a lot of this is traversal. Or, hey, let's pet this puppy. Which is the thing you kind of just talk of. And then the plot is there sometimes.
But yeah, I feel like the ones that I'm predicting that they're gonna be in there is gonna be rather live action stuff or like stuff that just came out. So stuff like Moana, I think might be in the new Kingdom Hearts game. Marvel is probably gonna be in there. Definitely Star Wars. I feel like Star Wars is a guarantee.
I do really want Star Wars in it. It'd be fun.
Seeing like freaking like Sora just use Santa Kazukin against a fucking Darth Vader would be amazing. I just want him to do like anime moves and shit.
It'd be fun fighting clone troopers.
Yeah, just sending them flying off stage.
So
That or Stormtrooper Heartless.
Ooh, Stormtrooper Heartless would be so cute with like the little clone helmets.
Yeah.
So here's the thing, right, about Treasure Planet, though, in Kingdom Hearts.
Mm-hmm.
There's only two real possibilities. Either the movement in that game feels good the whole time, and therefore it doesn't feel any better when you go to Treasure Planet because it already has a good movement system, or the movement in that game feels bad, in which case the Treasure Planet mini-game where you get good movement is going to feel clunky because you're only learning it for that world and you don't get to keep it.
Either or. But I feel like
So either way,
gonna
it
be
wouldn't actually work.
it's gonna be interesting because you got a fucking hoverboard, so you could be able to like essentially do like Kingdom Hearts 2's like skate mechanics, but you get to fly, which would be interesting.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
For like one world, I guess. But even then, that had a lot of buttons you could press, and you didn't really get much out of them.
Yeah, and then you might even be able to do like Tony Hawk skate moves, or like they showcase you like.
All right, balloon time.
Oh yeah, this mini game is crazy, Melissa.
Yeah.
It gets crazy.
Jesus Christ. Balloons. No, no, no.
That's the child whose soul is in that bad.
I hate that
Singing.
lore for it.
It is sad and creepy after the fact.
Yeah, they like whenever like they're making videos off of like people learning that because of the phone game war, and then they put this music over that, and then like the freaking like community where like Daniel Glover walks in and the entire like room is burning.
Yeah.
I mean, we did say the music is kind of creepy.
Music is
God damn, that's weird. Like, hello there,
Okay, so-
fellow child. How does this treat taste?
Sad.
Very fucking depressing.
Here, eat these, whatever they do. I'm not even looking at these two, by the way. I'm just like, here, I have things, I'm throwing them at you. Eat them.
Understandable.
I think you
It's like having a dog and being like, I don't even know what I'm eating. It certainly came in a bag. Have it.
Do you think they're gonna reuse any of the worlds?
in Kingdom Hearts 4.
Mm-hmm.
From
For
what?
this down 100%, they're probably gonna reuse because there's a Kingdom Hearts 3, so all they need to do is just upscale a little bit and then add it to Kingdom Hearts 4.
Are they though?
Maybe depend. Maybe for like extra stuff.
'Cause
Because
it
again,
feels like there's a new hub world that I can't talk about.
We don't want to spoil it for too much. Man.
That's the only reason
Um,
I think it's not gonna be in Kingdom Hearts 4 is
Because
we
of,
have a
because of the
different
new
hub
shit,
world.
Yeah. Maybe.
But it's also good for nostalgia to bring back Traverse Town. 'Cause it's always
Yeah,
the first
I just
place.
really want to see if they add in like fucking new like Final Fantasy characters. They're probably not because of just like how Nomura feels about adding Final Fantasy characters into Kingdom Hearts now. I feel like he's just gonna make new Kingdom Hearts characters instead of adding Final Fantasy characters. But I would like to see like I don't know Final Fantasy like 10 characters grown up, or like seeing what happened to the fucking boy from Kingdom Hearts 2.
Cloud? Sephiroth? Or Sephiroth?
Underworld. Yeah.
Oh, him, yeah.
I want to see what happens. But yeah, it seems pretty cool.
I feel like they will probably bring back some Final Fantasy characters because Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC has some, and they weren't in Kingdom Hearts 3 base game, and gamers got mad about that.
Yeah. I
So
feel
they
like
put them in the DLC. So I think
they're gonna
Nomura
add
knows.
that people like Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts, and they because I feel like it's like a distinct part of Kingdom Hearts. It's, hey, here's this Square Enix character, and here's Mickey Mouse. Fuck it. And that's kind of what I like about it. It's like, okay, here's Goofy interacting with, I don't know, like Cloud, or like just this random character. They could do that with like some other characters. Like what's a cool one? Let's see.
Let's put Clive in.
Clive. Fucking do it. Do it, Nomura. Fucking do it. If you can, do it.
I feel that would be kind of weird though, because
Joshua would make sense.
yeah, I think if we would see anyone, I think Joshua would make more sense than Clive.
Joshua, I want to see Barrett. I would cut my leg off right now if I could get there.
It'd be more appropriate for you to cut your arm off.
Or cut my arm off.
Yeah, but Barrett would be weird because he
He's
has a
so
gun for
fucking
handhold.
cool. He's such a cool dude. Such a
They
cool
could
dude.
just give him like a little Keyblade minigun thing.
No, they don't even need to do that. He just his.
Has
that's
anyone
his-
else had a? I mean, Leon had
Leon had
a gun
But that's
sword.
But that's from his game. In Final Fantasy VIII, he does have Final Fantasy VIII. He does have just a straight up gun blade.
Yeah, but looking at him, it looks more like a sword than just a real gun.
Which is the same thing for Final Fantasy VIII.
Well, I mean, like Barrett has
Barrett-
just a full machine gun on his hand.
Yeah,
and
which is funny. I mean, they had like you could do that. I feel like if they you could go like if there's the Final Fantasy VII here, why not have Barrett shoot Maleficent with a minigun?
I think you're explaining it while talking about it.
Why not?
Like, this would be so cool if they did this, and it's like, this is the reason they're not going to do this.
But it's so cool. I love it.
I think they don't want. I think Disney would take issue with some dude with a minigun for an arm shooting said minigun at Disney characters.
Yeah,
They
they
could-
changed
they
the
could do-
pirate people to use crossbows instead of guns.
They could do at least Vincent Valentine. They could do Vincent Valentine because he just uses He uses a sword. He does use guns, and he did have a third-person shooter. But he does use a sword a lot, and he has a cool beast form. So they could definitely make that into Final Fantasy. No, not Final Fantasy, into.
I just don't
And then
think
you could
Baron
even
would work.
they could even make it so that way that his beast form has like a darkness version, so that way that you could like have like maybe like a heartless emblem out of his.
Hey, William. What do these different ranks mean? These are rank E, and then that one's rank C. Does that mean it's better?
It means it's better, yeah.
Okay.
So if you like
I don't have the materials.
The ranks means how powerful it is. So as you go on, you're gonna see E, C, B, A, and S.
All right, leaving then. Actually, hold on. I got a recipe, so it's like I'll make a new one, but actually, hold on, let's do random craft first.
Okay.
Here we go again.
I really want to see. Let's see what other did that was released after Kingdom Hearts 3. I don't think that they're gonna add in some of the ones that either were like mixed or didn't really think like
Yeah, also the story of Turning Red. I don't know if it works for Kingdom Hearts.
So Solo could work.
Yeah, I would like so.
Was it, they could do, I think we already told, Jacob, they could do Frozen 2.
I haven't seen either.
Yeah, but I don't know if Tetsu Nomura wants to do Frozen.
At some point, Alex.
Because he kind of got forced to do like last minute. And also Disney went over and forced him to do like one story after they had to rewrite the entire thing. Because wasn't Elsa originally going to be like an evil queen, right? And then they switched it like where it's like, oh no, she's actually like a like the sister of the main character. She's getting like she just misunderstood. So Nomura was like, oh shit, I had an entire different story for this. Fuck. And then had to redo the entire world like last minute.
I think they saw the story he went with and they didn't like it and they made it more boring.
Yeah. And
Are you telling me they rewrote Frozen because they didn't like what they did with it in Kingdom Hearts?
No, I think...
No, they rewrote what Nomura did with Frozen so that way they could make it more like the movie and it's boring because...
Yeah, it is just pretty much the movie.
I mean, a lot of Kingdom Hearts worlds, in my experience, are like pretty much just...
They were trying to do something different with it.
Yeah, there's an entire, like, game theory about, like, what it could have been. Because of how, like...
It is astounding that the... Actually, no, never mind. I was going to say, I'm surprised Game Theory spent the time on that, but then I realized, wait, no, this entire series is a gold mine. That man could make a living off of just this series.
Yes.
I wanted to see more of that, but he retired.
I'm okay. Okay.
I can't believe we're still in Traverse Town.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this game does feel like a slog. It's just so much. I'm spending half my time in menus and pet mini games. The optimal way to play this game is super slow.
Yeah, that's why I don't love this game. But you have a command menu back.
I feel like I should have put it on easy actually, just because it would have been faster. Not because it would have been easier, but just would have been faster.
Still had to go down with this one. That's still.
I mean, I'm enjoying it more than the other Kingdom Hearts game I played. I'm just spending a lot more time in menus. And also, the command deck doesn't feel as good because I have 4 right now, which is probably because I'm still in Traversed.
Yeah.
You know, you get more later. It goes to get more slow motion.
Yeah, there's a lot of like combat stuff you can do in this game, but then you also have a lot of like side stuff you have to do, like petting things and playing mini games with your creature. So before you can do all the cool, fun combat stuff, you gotta do all this stuff that takes forever.
I'm reminded of a specific Pro ZD video.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody say excellent?
Oh yeah.
There's one where it's like, the combat in this game is so good, and it's like, okay, time to do the egg race. It's like, what? It's like, okay.
And then at the end, it's like, fuck you, now you're an A.
It's like, no, my god, I just wanted to shit things. He's like, the turret section is next. And the video ends.
Thanks, Riku.
Nice cat. I'm not gonna care or remember about you.
That's it? You chat up a girl, then just say, shoot.
I have a game to play. Get out of the verse.
Look, it's not safe here. You should go home.
If it's dangerous, how can you just leave me here?
Cause I don't know you.
Shining armor.
No. You're thinking of a different protagonist who got wrapped up in darkness.
Oh my gosh, I was so just kidding. You get out much?
No. I like his shoes.
Remind me of this guy, you know. Well,
People could stop saying that to Riku anytime.
Yeah, great.
He's so awkward about that. He has not been outside.
He's not good with his people skills.
Yeah.
Also,
which
this
makes
is
sense.
not what the key
Makes
is
more
because Sora is not here. This is not where I last left my Sora.
So I think it's like something random. I don't know exactly. I think it might be like where you're the last cutscene.
Or where you came into the world. So last cutscene or when you came into the world. So I'm guessing it's showing you so you don't accidentally backtrack and walk through something that you've already been to.
What a weird thing is just put a key in the middle of the map. Because look, this isn't really by a door. It's kind of pointing at that door, but it's not really in.
I think that's where you need to go. Is through that. Maybe. Like, I remember that being. But I don't know if we need to do something.
I wonder how long people say this game is usually.
It's not that long. It's like, I mean, it's.
It is if you play it right, I can tell.
I guess so, yeah. It's not long for a JRPG, definitely.
If I played it on easy mode, I could cut half the time off by just spending less time doing the pet stuff.
Raw. It's not long for a JRPG, definitely not long for Kingdom Hearts game. At most, it's like 20 or 30.
Not feel like it. It's been here for 2 hours. This is still just traverse.
About 23 hours.
Yeah, because I beat this game and got the freaking secret ending that took forever to get, and that took only like 30.
Well, I hope you're right.
So it could take only like 20 hours. Because you don't care about grinding 10 hours. So that way you get like one like pet that you need for the cutscene. Actually, I don't even know if I need. Like, I think it's just like because I think you get the secret.
And they say it takes 32 hours to beat Kingdom Hearts 2. So, yeah, we're shaving off 10 hours.
3 flow motion attacks. Okay, I can do that.
And
Love you, Henry.
and Kingdom Hearts 3, I think is like 27 something hours. Right? Because I think I beat Kingdom Hearts 3 and did all and get secret. Because getting the secret ending requirements is so fucking easy because they realized, oh yeah, you can just watch it on YouTube now. We'll just make the requirements like super easy. You could just be able to see it without. Yeah, all you need to do is just take like.
All these little side fights are definitely happening too. Because I'm just deciding to do them along here rather than backtrack.
The estimated time to complete all 45 Kingdom Hearts 3... No, that's achievements. It's 30.
So you just do
Come on,
just
to
base
beat.
because it only takes like 20 or like 25 maybe 30.
Main story, 30 hours.
Yeah, it's not that.
Main plus sides, 40 hours.
That's if you're doing like the specific thing. Like if you want to get friggin' like the ultimate, which you don't really do because Kingdom Hearts 3 is pretty easy. It's pretty fucking easy. But it's also very fresh and very fun. It's just easy.
Thing.
I do want to replay that game on like on critical mode.
Yeah, I do too.
Because it's fun and has like it's just very fucking like good because it's like the latest. All the pixels. You know, you got Magic Haste, you got Attack Boost. Attack Boost is good in this game. Or you can get Dark Screen. Dark Screen is also good because a lot of enemies use Dark.
So are you falling out of love with this whole thing?
It's just a lot of menus is my main thing, and also I feel like what I ought to be doing is ignoring all the little optional link thingies that like the purple thing, and just do them off screen when I feel like doing this game's combat or something. I feel like I should be doing half this off screen, but my desire to just do things when I'm near them is screwing with me.
It's fine. We're just
That's lightning outside.
That's... We might get our storm.
We might have a storm.
You may wish to check if Alex is if you're keeping it.
I'll keep it open in the background.
Yeah, we got thunder.
Our first bit of thunder.
Thunder, the lightning.
Yes.
So... How many months, how long must we wait until King Missing Link even gets a release date? Because Jesus Christ, it shouldn't take like 500 years for a freaking phone game to get a release date.
Well, yeah, I think they announced that Hollow Knight, people have been clamoring for its release to the point of like, one of the devs made a vague suggestion like a month ago, and the fans rioted when it wasn't Hollow Knight 2.
Yeah, it got announced during Nintendo.
It got announced the day after April Fool's.
Yeah, it was a Hollow Knight Silk Song, and it's gonna come out like in 2 or 3 months. It is insane.
I also saw a thing where Warner Brothers bought Dropout TV.
Oh,
whoa!
that's bad.
Okay.
That was on April Fool's.
April Fool's. Okay.
I was gonna say that is not good for Dropout TV.
Yeah, I was
Get
gonna say.
canceled. Hey, but Acme versus something. What was it? Coyote versus Acme got bought by a different company so they can actually release it, which was a thing that was going on.
What's that?
It's a movie about Wile E. Coyote suing the Acme company because they keep selling him defective Roadrunner killing devices.
And I want to see if that.
And John Cena's
It's a film that I guess was in production or copyright sort of purgatory and never came out, and now someone else has the rights to it. And they're
They sold it for a tax write-off. It was pretty much completely done, and they were like, "We're not gonna make money off of this."
Did they just do that?
Oh, that means they really thought it was crap.
Are they just gonna release it straight up like how the Scooby-Doo Super Dogs thing got released after it got like the tax write-off, and it was just released like on like a pirating website?
No, Ketchup Industries bought it, so they're going to actually release in theaters.
Okay.
Because people did say it was actually really good.
Oh, okay. So just the studio, like Warner Bros. Looked at it and said, "This isn't gonna make us millions."
Yes.
I would love for it to come out and actually do numbers. They'd be like, "Oh my god, who sold this for a tax write-off? What an idiot!"
Yeah, to be fair, Warner Brothers is like making like freaking like bankruptcy like numbers immediately because of how stupid their decisions are.
It's probably because they're run by CEOs, and famously rich people don't actually make good decisions.
Yeah, because they fucking like declined a Batman Beyond thing with the animators of fucking Spider-Verse. What the fuck? That and also.
Fun fact: if you just simply went onto TV and had a man in a suit say Batman Beyond with the animation of Spider-Verse, you would get more views than some full feature films.
Yes, because of just how fucking cool that is. That's a fucking cool idea. And they had like trailers and shit like made for it, and then they just straight up like just stopped
people
doing it, which I just hated.
In charge of
I want to go
$1 trillion decisions, incapable of understanding what makes people excited.
Yeah, it makes me want to just go to like a freaking like Warner Bros. Executive and then just punch them in the nuts because that's such a cool idea, and then we're probably never gonna get that, which is sad. That, and also they canceled the fucking like Wonder Woman game, and people like were really excited for that. I was excited for that.
They canceled it because there was a lot of problems. They could not get
It
it
was
to work
there was
right.
a lot of production problems.
Yeah, I would have wanted because
I think it was supposed to be the first game they were going to release with the Nemesis system, which it would have been nice to see them finally use that after patenting it, which is absurd to me that they did patent it, because we literally have a thing, at least it applies to like RPGs, board games, where it's like, you can patent the way that this company, at least this is the whole premise with like some of the D&D stuff that went on a year or two ago, where they said, oh, you cannot copyright game mechanics just the way they're worded. So you could have a board game with identical rules to Monopoly, so long as you, in the rule book, explain the rules with different words.
Yes, that's the reason why Game Monopoly got copyrighted, because they used the word Monopoly, so they had to re-release it as Gay Opoly.
I see.
So, I know this because again, I am I like niche little weird shit.
Do you know that the command menu and like how it looks is copywritten?
What, like the command menu?
Yeah, like how
Wow,
this
that's
looks
amazing considering they don't use it.
is copywritten. Well, how it looks and stuff, like in basic Kingdom Hearts, how they have like this on the side.
Yeah.
You can't make a game that looks like that.
Wow. So they copywritten how the game looks.
Yeah.
The
like,
UI, essentially.
Damn. So that's interesting. I did not know that. Because I was wondering like why doesn't like Nintendo use this type of shit?
Yeah, specifically a Kingdom Hearts thing. You cannot use it.
Damn.
I only learned that because there was a game that was using this UI and it was fake and they were trying to get people's money. So it was a scare.
Yeah.
Well, what were they like saying? This is a Kingdom Hearts game or something?
Yeah, it was inspired.
Or no, it just straight up wasn't a real game because they couldn't have made a real game with that UI.
They made a trailer and had the UI and were asking people for money, and then it was later found out they had a lot of scams that they were doing, all tied into that. And yeah, and then I found out, oh yeah, this is copywritten because the guy was like, yeah, I kind of knew it was fake because this thing, how it looks, is copywritten, so they could not sell the game like that. They would have to redo it.
Did the boy, what's it called, the Gamers Joint make a video on this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Would you be willing to check the weather, man?
It's fine for right now, it says.
Yeah, so it just...
And we would also hear a tornado warning.
That's true. That siren was very premature the other day and very loud, and they really did not turn it off until it was like a lot quieter.
It's super close to us. It's like it's
keep
right
in
by
mind
Sailor
that.
Park.
But luckily we did not.
Yeah, we do live right next to where the
Yeah, there was. I don't know. Was there? It was a warning, right? So it did not have. If it
There was a watch, we just weren't in like the watch for more than like a. Because what they do is a warning is there could be tornadoes. A watch is we have seen a tornado. But they'll put the watch out for anywhere that's like in the cone that the tornado could veer off as far possible this way or as far possible that way. Any of that gets put in the watch, but as the tornado moves, obviously that field gets sort of pushed up and narrowed.
Yeah, we're usually in the orange. We're around here. Usually, we're not in the red. We never really see tornadoes close to us.
That's the first time, like, with me, like, living here that I was ever like, oh shit, it's close?
We had one that was pretty close to us a while ago, but it was still not, like, close to us. It wasn't gonna hit us at all. And that was crazy. So much fucking rain.
So yeah, so talking, I guess, about, like, other, like, what other Warner Bros. Catastrophes happened in the past year? I guess Multiverses, but that was a fun game that they just straight up allowed to die.
Yeah, I didn't like it after they changed the speed of it.
It just, like, I was weird about that. I was like, okay, maybe if they add in extra game mechanics, they'll accompany with, like, the speed, because, like, Smash Ultimate is, like, a little bit slower than Smash Brothers Melee, and it's still fun. I really do like that. I like just how Sora controls in Smash Bros. I like freaking Joker and his. But they didn't add extra game mechanics, or they barely even add extra characters. So I feel like what killed it is like one, you had to buy the character, so you couldn't get like the full on fucking loss unless you had to pay like $50 for it. No, after a while, no one was really buying it. And two, they just didn't add extra content to just the base damage. They just allowed it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the beta was so fun.
Yeah, the beta was super fun. They took out what made it unique, which was its speed. Because most fighting games of those natures are not that quick. It was so chaotic, and that's what made it fun. And then they slowed it down, and it kind of was unfun because of that.
Yeah, because it was just like it was so fun and so fast that like you could just be able to combo someone to death, or you could just be able to get combo to death, and you're just like, okay, like I revived. Oh, I'm dead.
Also, they debuffed characters all to hell.
Yeah.
Some of the characters I really enjoyed playing, like Superman, was just it was super unfun.
I enjoyed playing.
Superman was super fun. Like Shaggy was so fun as well. Just being able to use his fucking like dive kick from like one screen to the next was awesome. But they just took away everything that made that game fun, and just was like, why is people not playing our game?
Yeah, I heard they screwed Velma too.
That's sad. Velma was like such a utility character. That's why I love playing her, because you usually play like brute characters or DPS, and so that way I usually play someone that usually heals you. And she was a really good healer. Outside of what's the one like Winter Dog? What's his name? Like the rain dog.
Yeah.
Bird.
Oh.
With goggles.
I love that design.
So, I just hope that I don't think Multiverse is gonna have that problem for at least a year or two, because it's fucking popping.
You mean Marvel Rivals?
Marvel Rivals.
Yeah, I don't think Marvel Rivals is gonna die anytime soon. It is super duper popular.
Much money.
It is so fun.
It is so fun.
I am excited for Blade.
Can I please?
And I'm excited for Ultron, because I want to see what he does and what his fucking voice. They need to do Ultron like really. They could get if they could get like the voice actor for Age of Ultron, then yeah, you're set.
That's the guy from The Blacklist.
Yeah.
Melissa watched that show.
If they could get that actor, then they're 100% set. Even if they don't, they just need to get someone that's like...
That's a lot of lightning.
Someone that's like really intimidating.
How are we looking on the weather, and how are we looking on the chat?
No chat right now. Weather is still fine. I don't even... Is it raining?
It
I feel like it's
definitely
just...
is, or it's about.
Oh yeah, it is raining. It says. I will also get flood warnings because my phone will go off and tell me.
Yeah.
That was one of the other things they said extreme weather flood. I was at John's house to give us the forecast. Like 3 days.
This place is in the shape of a heart.
Yeah.
Like a little fountain.
Trust me, I'm paying attention to the world design a bit. This is not a lot else to do right now.
Yeah, this is a podcast game.
Yeah, this is like...
I should have played on easy, William. You should have told me to play on easy, because this combat is slow.
Yeah, it really is slow. But also, like, this is how I, like, imagined that we were gonna do, like, Kingdom Hearts, like. It just, like, as a freaking podcast game.
How long have we been streaming, Matt?
2 hours.
There's been no plot.
There's been no plot.
Hey, there has been plot. Just with the world ends with you. We learned...
Yeah, but I don't care about any of that.
We learned some stuff that was going on, like they explained the Keyblade lore again.
Okay, so there was some lore, and there was a Squeenix game I never have and never will play.
Aw, you didn't want to play...
Not even kinda. I don't like JRPGs, honestly. It's a miracle you guys got me to play this.
You're the one that wanted to.
That's true, but I really, you know, it was out of character of me.
Yeah.
And you're probably not going to get me to play any more JRPGs.
I would love you to try out maybe more traditional JRPGs. I think you would like probably rather Dragon's Quest or Final Fantasy.
We had a Dragon Quest game on the PlayStation, PlayStation 2 that is, and I played a little bit of it, and I was like, wow, this combat is... Like, I walk into these little slimes, and it's stop and do a turn-based.
I don't like it. Yeah,
Kid me didn't like it.
Yeah, I also didn't like that as a kid, but then as I grew up, it's like, you know what? This is kind of fun. I think the thing that got me into turn-based combat was Pokemon.
I think my thing at this point is if I want to play a turn-based game, I want to play a turn-based strategy game where I'm making those turn-based decisions on a larger scale. Not tactics. I can kind of see as something like XCOM if the stakes are high enough for it to be exciting.
I never fully got into that genre outside of Civilization.
Yeah, I know. That's why every time I talk about strategy games, you're like, what is that game? No, wait, that's Circuit. Circuit does that.
Yeah.
Because I want to. Trust me, if I could, turn my brain into, something different other than just being, cat memes and random bullshit, I would 100% do that so that way I could be able to, play a strategy, but I can't. I'm just built different. I'm built
different, but in a stupid sort of way.
Yeah,
not
I'm
a good
built
way.
stupid.
I don't want any of this stuff.
So I can't do that.
I think Jacob would really like the plot of Final Fantasy VII.
Yes, 100%. I think it's super weird, super fun.
Maybe I should watch someone else.
And it's anti-government.
You would love the themes of that game.
I'm not. I will say I'm not like an anarchist.
Anti-establishment, big companies.
Okay,
stuff.
there we go.
And
there's a difference between government and corporation. I am very anti-one, and I'm like, you probably should do the other unless you want to live in Mad Max.
You got a bunch. Yeah, they there's characters and stuff like that like government and laws and stuff like that. But all of them really just fucking hate Shinra, which is a big company in that game.
Yeah,
which
it's a corrupt company.
By the way, this is the first time I've used this.
Look at him! Look at him go! It was fun. Yeah, I would 100%. I would replay that game and stream it for just to see how you would like the story in that game. Because it's only fucking $12 on Steam.
Soon.
Why, Jacob?
The gameplay is slow, and the plot is slow.
I just want to get out of Traverse Town.
Yeah,
but that could take another 4 hours at this rate.
No, it'll be fine.
I think you're almost close to the boss.
Almost close.
Yeah, did you?
I love the phrase "almost close."
I'm only saying that because I don't remember this game as much because I didn't like it that much.
You're pretty fucking close. You're only I think literally.
Hey, we're at the Heartfelt. Where Riku is.
We're only a few steps.
I love the graffiti because that's a big thing, and the world ends with you.
Yeah.
They have graffiti stuff. I'm gonna be kind of happy when I'm finished with Kazan and go into a game that's easier. Because every time I play something like Dark Souls-like, I'm like, okay, this is really hard. It is fun that it's kicking my teeth in so much that I have to keep playing this boss fight so many times. But after I'm done, I'm like, I'm cool with not playing one of these types of games for a while.
Yeah.
Because playing a boss fight 20 times is kind of annoying, but it does feel good when you beat it. It's just...
Yeah. I feel that way a bit. I do want to play the Dark Souls games I want to play this year.
Except Kingdom Hearts 2 most didn't feel great.
Whenever it comes to Dark Souls, I do want to play 3 Souls-like games this year, but it's gonna be Lies of P, First Berserker, and the new one that's gonna come out on Nintendo Switch 2. That being what was it? Something like Gore Blood, like Dusk Blood.
Dusk
Yeah,
Blood.
Dusk
They just
Blood.
announced that the day after April Fools.
Yeah, which was.
Why is April prime announcement season? Is it because everyone's tuned into the news because they're curious about the April Fool's Day things?
Because it's right before summer break. where like a lot of kids going like, okay, we're gonna watch a movie or we're gonna play a bunch of board games. I don't have school for like a month or two.
You gotta figure out what you're gonna do. So it's like, oh look, all these games are gonna drop soon. This is what you can do over summer break.
So
But your parents for $30.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, 60 bucks.
40 bucks, 50 bucks, 50 bucks. Oh yeah, that's true. I guess if you're somebody who actually like buys games when they're new.
Yeah.
And Mario Kart, $80.
80 bucks for Mario Kart, but then also you have to pay like, was it $4.49 for the console, right?
I didn't start
I don't know.
buying
So
games.
$530, without
until I
tax.
made like a Steam account, really. Before that, all my games are just whatever people got at like a thing. Like when I was a kid, every game I owned was basically just a surprise, like birthday or Christmas present, really. Which I think I did pretty well in that case. That it was like just because hand-me-down SNES stuff, which was there was some misses in there. There was like Paperboy, which I know people say it's a classic. I don't think it's probably a game I would actually want to play.
Yeah, I don't think it's that good.
All my games were rather hand-me-downs or games that I bought at like a retro con because of how cheap they were.
Yeah, I did not go to a game store very often.
The only time
I got like the mall, we didn't like conference.
The only time I went into like a game store was just looking at like the box art for a bunch of games and going like, that's cool. Like whenever I get a job, like whenever I'm gonna buy this game. And weirdly, the one game that I kept on like looking at that I wanted to play, but I haven't heard no reviews. And as a kid, you don't really hear reviews of games. You just like just look at the box art and you just go like, "That's rad." And that game was Sonic Unleashed.
Yeah. Good
Yeah.
opinion right there.
So here's my other thing. I feel like I kind of made it sound there like I didn't get games or whatever, but thinking about it, no, we did. It's just we got them through like Real Arcade, where it was a monthly subscription, and we would get to like play whatever games were on there, which was nice. And then me and Melissa would like split computer time and be probably insufferable.
Wow, how rude.
No. I think it's fair to say that we were probably insufferable because it'd be like, Mom, Jacob's been on for 15 minutes past his turn.
That's good she laughed, or she would be mad that you're calling her insufferable. Well, you also used to call her cow, so.
Yeah,
that was bully.
Yeah, that was my I loved when you used to call it. I was just like, wow, that's really mean. When I would go to your house and just at random moments, you'd be like, you fat cow, and I'd be like,
I don't know if I called her fat. Did I call her fat? If I called her fat, I feel really bad.
I feel like you did mix them if you were very angry. Most of the time, you would just call her cow.
But yeah.
But that was, I think that at least started with.
And Melissa. Oh no, she's back.
Yeah.
Watching.
We're sorry. We're sorry.
I mean, she was there. She knows what we did. She knows.
Yeah, Melissa was a very funny one, but it's so mean.
It's super mean, but at the time, it was literally derived from she would get angry and go, Not like that. More of like her voice, and also as a child. So it would honestly, if it wasn't a thing that really annoyed her, it probably would have actually been a term of endearment. But because it was known to be a thing that made her even more ticked off, I think it may have lost some of its charm.
Yeah. You knew how to get under her skin.
Surprisingly, looking back at it, I may have been better at that than I realized. But yeah, I'd like to apologize to my sister, whomst I love.
I was there. I didn't say any of these things. All I did to you was run away from you and not give you hugs because I thought it was funny. And I think I like to be chased.
Aww.
If we're apologizing to siblings, I apologize for like
leaving oranges in your pants pockets.
Yeah, you probably
that too,
should.
That too. But I apologize to Alex for every time I played games with her from like the time I was born until I was like 12 years old, because of how violent I was. Because trying to get like Alex to play a game with me. It was like always like a special event because she had like motion sickness, so she could only play like specific games. Like Tekken was like a big one in our household because of just how fucking fun it was and how fast it was. Tekken 4 to be specific, because of how good that the soundtrack is. I still listen to some songs, but that soundtrack is great. It's like it's a really fun game, and then that and also Puyo Puyo was also really good. That being
Podcast game.
yeah. As well as some other like puzzle games. We didn't actually have Puyo Puyo. Instead, we got like the Genesis version, which was Dr. Eggman's Mean Bean Machine, which was fun. But like I kept on getting violent because I was a dumb child. So I just kept on.
Just as a child?
Yeah, like I am also a dumb.
I was joking.
No, you don't have to.
You don't have to backtrack.
You don't have to backtrack. I am.
Oh my
I
god, he's doing such a weird little stretch.
But yeah. He
That's the skinny version.
Yeah. I think the games that I played in territory. So yeah. There's that, and what's a few other like classic PS2 games that I played. I guess we're talking about like ones that have like a full-on story and wasn't just rather fighting games or wrestling games, but I just really loved them. It would be
God of War.
God of War is one. It's just fucking fun. That I think that got me into the action it was because it just like, here's this guy. He has a bunch of freaking like blades and stuff, and he runs at his enemies and cuts them up into little bits. And I was like, that's rad. I like it. And yeah. And the story was not bad. I even like replaying that game in like 2023, 2024. I played it and it was not that bad. It's basic as all hell, so it's not bad. Just a person that goes around trying to kill all these different gods and shit because he is sad about his wife and kid.
Do you remember where we're supposed to go, William?
It's just like a little bit further from here.
I remember it being kind of by a circus type
I
thing.
think it's like over here if we go forward.
I mean, Riku, I think just went that way as well.
Yeah, I think it's like it's
Or
over,
we crossed paths and decided to see each other.
I think it's over there.
Because you're in different worlds.
It's like,
Yeah, I think he came from over there. He came from over there, and I came from over there.
So yeah, you just need to go like rather over here, which I think it might be over here. That or
It's
back
probably over here. I decided to do the same boss fight a few times in a row, probably.
Isn't it different? Right? I don't remember.
But I also wouldn't have been
it's,
surprised.
I think same boss, different stage.
Oh, I could have come up here with me. I guess I still could. I won't remember.
And you got strike 3.
I'll see if that's all it is. I could have bothered.
You might get a different command for Riku, but
I'm surprised your parents never tried to get like Kingdom Hearts for Alex, if she was into Disney and stuff. At that time.
one, she didn't really play too many games because she mostly just hung out with her friends, and she didn't like playing.
What a loser.
She didn't like playing on the PS2. Like they got more games for me because I played on the PS2 a lot. That being like Grand Theft Auto.
I can't believe your parents let you do that.
Like yeah, they got me like a bunch of games of Grand Theft Auto. They got me like Vice City, San Andreas, GTA 4, which I still defend a bit. I do like GTA 4, but some people just really don't. Which, to be fair, it is. But I do like the world. I do like how it looks. So they got me that, and
I think you go into that.
yeah, it's over
pink.
here. It's like at the end of this stage.
My mom didn't care what I played, but my dad actually did care that he didn't want me to play GTA. But he didn't care about God of War, which is crazy.
He didn't like. My dad didn't really care about like which games and which movies I watched, just as long as it was like if I wasn't scared. If I got scared, or if I was like, I don't want to watch, he'll immediately turn it off. It's like, okay, so if I had a negative
Adverse
reaction to it, yeah, then he would just like, but if I could handle it, then he was like, you know what, that's fine. He could play it, because he went through a lot as a kid, so he was like, if like he's playing video games and that's fun. As long as he has fun and he's a kid, he can do what he wants. Which is really good. Because he didn't really have too much of it. So he was just like, you know what, let's get that.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know if I would let my kid play GTA.
I wouldn't
young.
let him play it until he's like at least my age. Well, not my age. The age I play GTA, which would be like 13. Like whenever he's like.
Yeah.
So yeah, but before that, I think I will just have him go like, okay, you play Kingdom. There's other games.
Yeah, play Kingdom Hearts. Try to understand this kid.
No, just play something that's more colorful and nice before you go to like, I don't like Disney. I like Marvel, DC or something. I like stuff that has grit and like people are sad because I'm sad and I don't know, just want to feel sad.
You don't think Kingdom Hearts has grit?
Kingdom Hearts has grit. Kingdom Hearts at moments. Kingdom Hearts has like fucking teeth whenever it wants to show it.
Does it?
Yeah, 358 over 2 days.
Yeah, and also
That's not teeth. That's heart.
That's hard. Yeah, but it's both. But both can be the same.
It being grit would just be bad things are happening for no reason, and it's not even. We're not even like spending a lot of time with the camera being like, yeah, okay, yeah, you have to look at this. Like this is part of life. Grit, I think, is things are just generally bad, and it's to the point that we don't even feel like we have to make it plot relevant. You just know how bad things are, and maybe we'll spend some time looking at it, but it's not just focused on, oh, bad things happening to main character.
I would think Arcane has grit.
Arcane is gritty, yeah, because you know everyone's having a bad time in Arcane.
I guess you could say the same thing about like some other stuff.
It's like why westerns are gritty is because most of the time nobody's having a great time most of the time.
Same thing with like certain like
Well, I mean 358 over 2 days.
Yeah, but
most of the characters are not. They're having a good time for a little bit.
That's what I'm saying. Even the people that aren't characters in setting is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
Like the background character who you see their animation, but you never hear their voice because they don't have a voice actor, is having a bad time in Arcane.
Yeah,
most of the people in Kingdom Hearts are just running around, and maybe some monsters show up during the season finale, essentially.
Well, they also are dealing with some like problems as well. Like at any moment they could just go outside and just get fucking eaten by a heartless.
I mean, maybe, but we don't really see it.
Yeah.
You don't see it in the background.
Happens. You know how many fucking worlds got fucked over?
Do we see it still happen? Because
I mean, like the first thing that we saw in Kingdom Hearts like 1 was like a guy getting just like fucking jumped by a bunch of heartless and dying.
I don't even remember this. I don't know. I just feel like Kingdom Hearts 1's tone does not feel like a game or a setting or a story where it doesn't feel like the world's at stake. I love it with you.
Well, like,
I know it literally, like, a cajillion worlds are at stake over the course of Kingdom Hearts. It feels like, oh no, Sora is gonna lose his friends and feel bad, and that feels like the stakes.
And like you're seeing it through the perspective of a child, which is
I'm
like
just saying, it
everything
doesn't
is
feel
so,
gritty.
Like, bright and cute and adorable because he's a fucking child.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts does not feel like a thing about saving the world or, you know, a world being enveloped by depression. Kingdom Hearts feels like a very personal story about this guy and his relations with people.
Maybe Kingdom Hearts 4, I don't know. But because that's whenever he's gonna be like, oh no, I'm a man.
I mean, Birth by Sleep
Part of it's also
has grit.
I feel like Birth by Sleep is grittier.
A little bit, yeah, because
but
I think it's also maybe it's more of a tone thing.
Because everything got fucked up in Kingdom Hearts.
I think the part of where it feels grittier though is each story ends with you going to the Keyblade graveyard and be like, wow, each of these Keyblades here was just as much as a person as the three I'm looking at right now, and I don't get to hear any of their stories.
They're just dead.
They're just dead. And I feel like that is probably a lot of where the grit is.
Yeah,
Of
which is
realizing,
very-
oh my god, there were so many people and they were probably better than us and they're all dead from their own mistakes.
Yeah, I would say
Yeah.
Birth by Sleep is the grittiest Kingdom Hearts game there has
Yeah.
been yet.
Also, it's got a noir detective as the main protagonist, in my
That's what I
opinion,
was
so...
gonna say earlier. Is that noir shows like have like there's a lot.
Yeah, so maybe it isn't the whole, oh, everyone's having a bad time and you know it even if they don't get a lot of camera time. Maybe it is just really the tone.
Yeah.
Listen to this music, look at this setting right now, and tell me this is gritty. It ain't.
I think most of the time,
I think
Kingdom
that's-
Hearts gets gritty right at the end. They have the Hollow Bastion feels
Yeah,
dark
right.
and depressing, and it.
I don't know. Even Hollow Bastion, I think can be dark, but I don't think it's gritty. I think gritty is different from dark and depressing.
I think Colosseum is where you need to go. Rather Colosseum or like the other places where you need to go for the boss fight. But
I guess I can go in here now. I was kind of just looking around for crap, but
but,
I can go in here.
but yeah. I think the most depressing Kingdom Hearts games are the Birth by Sleep or Advance Wars 2 Days, because that was just
Yeah, but again, I don't think
sad.
depressing
So
is
sad.
gritty.
It's not gritty, but it's sad. It's like I think you have a point where depressing.
Like, I know if you go look up the definitions of it, it's probably close to what I'm thinking. But I think, I don't know. I feel like there's like a different connotation there. The words are close, but I think there's something different between gritty and depressing.
I think you're on this.
You can see something that's gritty and not get depressed by it. You can get something that makes you depressed and it's not really gritty.
Yeah, grit refers to a combination of
Like, okay, I'd say 350 over 2 days is depressing. I would not say that it is gritty.
I think gritty tends to be more grounded, maybe. I don't know.
Grit refers to a combination of perseverance and passion for long-term goals.
No,
In
that's
com-
like the character
in
trait, not the
company,
storytelling feel.
Grit story.
It's okay. We're gonna start another
story.
Actually-
Grit refers to a narrative that highlights preservation, passion, and resilience. Face challenges often a person overcomes others to achieve goals. Popularized by Angela Duckworth's book.
See, that feels
Grit.
like they're just saying a story
Yeah,
that
grit
is
story
gritty
that has the ability-
must have a character who has grit.
Yeah,
And
it-
I don't know,
it
that
says-
kind of works for
says
Terra,
the-
but I feel like there's.
It says technically, like the book term is technically the ability to maintain passion and perseverance, which I guess is Kingdom Hearts 250 over 2 days because they are trying to.
Kingdom Hearts
do-
1 Sora is an unflappable, persevering little guy
Which
who's
means-
passionate. But I still don't think it's gritty.
Yeah, I guess it's a term that we use to think of like
I
stuff
think
that is
that
more
was
gory and
updated
stuff
or-
like that. But
I think
the
when it's
root
the
term-
world is very gross and disgusting, and then everything around the characters trying to beat them down.
Yeah,
like,
that.
everything is going against them.
Oh,
and they
is
just
it-
have
is
to
this-
persevere.
Is this hiding the things
No,
from me?
he's right there. Actually, no,
That's
he's
my
not.
pet.
That's your pet.
I think they have hidden the ones and I'm just gonna leave.
Okay, yeah, you could just wait like 3 seconds and you're done. There. Actually, no. Okay, I think it's just press the pause button, right? And then exit.
Yeah, okay, I just actually don't care to do that one.
There you go. Yeah, that was just. But yeah, so
Where's my pet? Where do I go?
Whoa, said Sergio. I didn't know you were here.
hello, Sergio. How's it going?
How would you describe a story being
Hey.
gritty?
Yeah, how do you define a story or piece of media that is gritty?
Never been this way before.
Hey, look, a cutscene.
What's that?
Oh, great, another child I can forget about.
Any chance you're Neku's partner?
Huh?
It's the child.
I'm not really sure. All I know is that my name is Ryan.
You mean you've lost your memory?
Oh, not this crap again.
Oh, sorry.
It's no big deal. You know what they always say. Sometimes memories just need a little help getting out.
Nobody says that.
Yeah,
Get off my screen.
that's true.
I hate all these anime kids.
That's so mean. You don't even know them.
I don't want to.
Maybe
Oh.
Neku can jog your memory. Come on, Ryan, let's go find him.
A flicker, she usually pick
I don't want
a card game. Ooh, cards. Woo.
You love that in Kingdom Hearts.
You can play it if you
I don't
want.
want to finish Traverse.
Yeah, you don't. You don't.
I
No,
want
no,
to
no,
stop
no, no.
playing
That's
this game.
that's an extra thing. You don't have to do that.
I know. I just.
Now you could go back and do something else, and then finish the boss fight, and then be able to be done with Sora's side of Traverse.
Do I have to, Matt?
Yeah. I just want to get over with it. And Sergio's here.
Yeah.
The last one you said, well, think you just walk into those doors and that will be the
Yeah,
boss fight?
I think it. So you don't have to worry about that.
Oh yeah, they have the door knockers of the boss.
Yeah.
I have played Kingdom Hearts games that I thought were bad,
Hey, Neku.
but I've never played one that kind of just bored me.
Yeah, that's how I felt about this game.
What? You actually still trust me?
This game legitimately might make me put Kingdom Hearts 2 lower just so that I can put it below this one and still put this one in C tier.
But you know that I tricked you, right? That guy in the black coat? He said he could send me home. Me and my partner. But I had to bring you to him first. Sorry.
No big deal. When it really mattered, you stood up for me. And besides, we're friends, right?
Friends.
Oh, hey, Neku. This here is Ryan. Is she your game partner?
No. Sorry. I'm teamed up with somebody else.
Huh? What? Ryan!
Oh, I didn't see it because he blended with the black line.
It's a monkey. Oh yeah, it's the monkey.
Wait!
Let's go.
Looks like a boss from Slack.
Why I think this should be under Kingdom Hearts 2 is at least the plot is interesting. There's some moments, well there's a lot of moments in Kingdom Hearts 2 where they give really good character moments to the characters. Even if you don't love the combat, I think you probably like this combat more than Kingdom Hearts 2, but I don't think you're gonna like the story as much
And also,
as you enjoyed the end of Kingdom Hearts 2 and the build up to certain things. I think that's biggest problem for Kingdom Hearts Dreamdrop distances. It doesn't have the best story, and the gameplay is kind of fun, but it takes forever to do the combat because you gotta play and in dogs for a while to make you actually do good damage. Or you're gonna be screwed in the late game, which I found out. So,
that's why this was the only actual game that I put in Kingdom Hearts that was good. Everything else is like here.
damn. Yeah, I put this in C tier.
Yeah, because I put like Birth by Sleep, and I put Birth by Sleep, Regulatory Bastard, and what was the other one? I think it was.
I have no way of knowing that.
And you're about to drop soon.
I think it was
Yeah, if I drop, we're just not finished.
Kingdom Hearts 1. And then the S tiers was Kingdom Hearts 2 and 3.
You're not gonna drop, but you will die. Wait, does the drop meter go back to where he died before, or is it still counting?
Let's see.
'Cause I don't remember.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, we'll be fine. I think it's only if you press continue.
Also, I don't like the boss designs in this game.
It's because they're supposed to be like more weirder, because it's like, oh, these are like strong Dream Leader. But because of that, it kind of loses it a little bit, because I think the Unverse has more of this.
Yeah.
But also the inverse kind of was just heartless, but not heartless because it was like one person solo. So it's kind of like this kind of feels like a worse version of a different version of so it's like we're in multiple layers of weird.
If he exits out of here, can he equip Cure?
He can. I think you'd only do that if you press continue. Right? If you press continue, then he's gonna draw.
When he dies?
When he dies. So because if he, because there's not like a retool thing unless he yes.
Exit battle?
Exit battle. Let's see if
Okay.
Oh no, he does. Okay, so it does stay.
I would put Cure on your thing.
Or are you just gonna do that?
Oh, you're dropping, so you can drop back, so you don't drop in the middle of combat?
Yeah, because I ain't screwing with that.
Yep. Because that happened to me.
I don't like the drop mechanic. Drop mechanic's kind of stupid.
I kind of agree with you there.
It's a bit. Like it's a.
Can I do it here, or do I have to go?
Yeah, you could do it right now. You can just press the drop button, which is just triangle, and then drop into the screen. And then you can just press confirm, and then bada bing, a bada boom.
So I feel like Jacob's gonna start agreeing with me that this game is C tier.
Yeah, I think that this game.
Yeah, but it's gonna annoy you guys because I do think that I will still think it's a more solid game than 2.
But I think that
2, the mechanics of 2 were just cripplingly bad to me, and the plot had a strong start, and then it was kind of dragging on for the longest time, and then it caught back up at the end.
I think.
Also, I didn't even equip the thing I wanted.
I think Kingdom Hearts 2 again. Really fucking fun every single way, but again, that's because that's one. Kingdom Hearts 2. I guess it's the way that you feel about Worthless is because Kingdom Hearts 2 was my first Kingdom Hearts game that I fully completed, and also the game that I spent the most time.
Also, you really like action games.
Yes, I like whenever games have like cool cinematic QTEs and stuff. Because that was in some of my favorite action games growing up, as well as
God of
now.
War,
like God of War. Final Fantasy 16 has some of them.
Oh, there was like a little purple thing you could do. I think you could have done a flow motion ability on him.
So, yeah, it's like I don't
think that Kingdom Hearts has enough mechanics that it can feel cool to play by virtue of me doing those mechanics in a cool way, rather than here have 10 cool mechanics and also quick time events.
You could.
And also half the mechanics don't work because you need to do our cool quick time events. Because do you know what the animation budget was for those?
Yeah, you could still do them. It just takes like you just need to like learn a lot.
No, I'm saying that there were fights where it's like if you don't do the reaction commands, then you're just playing the game wrong.
Which, yeah.
And I'm saying, I feel like Kingdom Hearts has enough mechanics that you should probably try and let me play the game with those instead of putting in this many mechanics, having me learn them, and then saying also do all these quick time events.
Which, I mean, they might still do that in like later games. It's because some of them are pretty fun, but also like as well as Kingdom Hearts, bring back the action. But I don't know. It could be fun. They do have like some like really cool ones. But I feel like the biggest reason why it didn't like you didn't like Kingdom Hearts 2 was because you could able to spam it. Which, yeah, being spamming like 1 or 2 abilities defeats some of the purpose of Kingdom Hearts combat mechanics. But I feel like even whenever you did spam it, it did technically work, but it was more fast if you use just your basic moves. How, like, sometimes you need the reaction command when you hit. There's a reason why you would sometimes use it. I just used reaction commands in my playthrough as a way of finishing something, kind of like a combo. I guess that's why I liked it a little bit more, because I didn't use it like really so you can.
I think the QTEs are fun because it makes you feel cool.
It makes you feel like a fucking anime character, man. Like,
yeah,
because like So like,
I mean, to me, it just felt like hitting triangle.
And it was specifically for some different heartlets.
Yeah,
So
but
it felt
there's a
unique
lot
for
of
some of
time in that game, and there's a lot of enemy variety, but not enough that I don't see the animation once and like, great. Every other time I see this, it's just, okay, it's this animation again.
yeah, but I just still love the fucking design of some of these like.
I enjoyed watching Goofy do his tornado thing more than I enjoyed, I think, any reaction command.
I still love fucking some of the ones for some of the bosses. Like I love the one for like Larcene, even though that's technically just like some of her boss fight stuff from Kingdom Hearts, like Rechain of Memories. It still is like really cool in Kingdom Hearts 2, just being able to go like just slamming her two together and then being able to wail on her while she's stunned. There's some like really cool like reaction commands in Kingdom Hearts 2.
I really love the Beauty and the Beast one, spinning around on the chandelier, impaling the big heartless monster. Just looks fucking cool.
Yeah, I really just Kingdom Hearts 2 is such a fun game. That's why
I don't have leaf bracers.
It really depends on the person if you think those things are cool.
Yeah, if you
don't, you're not
yeah,
gonna
if you like
them.
the base type of things with like
I
with
think I liked
action.
Goofy's tornado more because it was a thing that happened dynamically instead of just.
I don't like it personally because I've seen that move so many fucking times.
That's how I feel about every reaction command in
No,
that game.
it's because it's in every fucking Kingdom Hearts game that Goofy's in. That's why.
Yeah,
I don't
but
like it.
I like it though because it's actually a thing that happens and it combos with the rest of my moves. Whereas reaction cannons, it's like stop playing Kingdom Hearts to watch this animation and then go back to playing. Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, because it's just like every time Goofy's in, it's like oh yeah, he has Goofy. So like in Kingdom Hearts Recoded.
He literally does it during a cutscene. I feel like it's iconic.
Kingdom Hearts like Grand Video over 2 days. Kingdom Hearts like 1, Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts. I think Kingdom Hearts 3 also. So it's just something that just like plays over and over again. That you came
over and bothered me.
That it just feels like, it's something that's okay. I think it's more fun in Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories because of the fact that you can use it as an actual ability. And you could use that and combo that into like Trinity effect.
I kind of prefer he does it on his own if it's equipped because, again, Kingdom Hearts has enough mechanics. I don't need extra buttons to tell them to do their things. It feels better if my companions actually just do the things that I told them to do.
I just like I like being able to like.
If I wanted to control them, I'd ask to just play like a turn-based tactics game or something like that.
I just like having the ability to just use a lot of these abilities whenever I want to, instead of having to worry about Goofy, Donald, why the fuck are you not healing me?
I don't. That was an issue I didn't have. Was them not doing what I wanted them to, really.
Sometimes I had that. Like during like my first few playthroughs of Kingdom Hearts 1, like I died because Donald was just like not healing. To the point I had to turn. Every time I played Kingdom Hearts 1, I had to turn Donald to conservative because the fact that he just wouldn't actually heal me.
It sounds like there was an option that fix it when you put them on that.
Yeah, but that's only after like playing the game like 2 or 3 times.
You might have tried that 1 or 2 playthroughs before that. I guess.
Yeah, which I didn't know that different playstyles were the thing because I didn't look at every like different tab in the pause menu. So I was like, oh, I could change how they fucking work. That would have been good like 6 hours ago.
This is the rare thing where I'm gonna say. That's not on Kingdom Hearts 2.
Well, Kingdom Hearts 1. That was whenever I was first understanding Kingdom Hearts. But then I stopped playing Kingdom Hearts 1 and then just decided to read the manga for both Kingdom Hearts 1 Chain Memories and just play Kingdom Hearts 2, which was so.
Alright. I did the boss.
Let's go.
He's going to space. Space monkey.
I must leave.
Oh, hey.
Riku!
This whole there's 2 Traverse Town things in their overlap. I get it's a dream and all that.
It's kinda. I don't. It feels like a Kingdom Hearts plot line that I'd be like, God, just get to the end.
Hold on, Sora.
We've had enough of the same worlds over and over.
Joshua.
Hello, Neku. How long the days without you have felt.
Ryan, I'm glad you're okay. Neku, do you know this guy?
Yeah. Joshua. He's my friend.
Okay. Are you the one who took Rhyme away? And why do you know my name?
If you'd like to settle down for a sec, I'll field your questions one at a time. Let's start with Rhyme. I'm hanging on to her dreams for her. They're my portal.
I've immediately stopped caring.
Let's just say her dreams are the gateway between worlds.
Oh.
I feel like he didn't actually get that. He just went, no, you can't. Actually, wait, pause it real quick. I would be down
No.
to skip this entire game and watch the main things you need to know.
No.
Because I actually didn't play this game when I played Kingdom Hearts
But
3
you
because
still,
I didn't give a fuck.
You still need to know.
You
the
need to
secret.
know certain things.
You do need to know at least some of the stuff, and some of the stuff is connected to the main book. I think you should just as a safe bet watch the
I'll
cutscenes.
spare you the details, but right now it's made up of my dreams. So of course I know you. I dreamed you up.
Great, we're not real. I love not being real for the 8th time.
You know Riku?
Well, yeah. I'm kind of omniscient.
Then where is he?
He's right inside this projection. In another imagining
Oh, God, shoot me in the face. Namura, please go to therapy.
Can I get there?
Please start taking your meds.
Sad to say, it won't work for you. My portal thing only opens to the one with Ryan's dreams. In this projection, you're seeing another chain of events, in another world trapped by the dreamers. As for how the world got split in two, I have a feeling you'll need to ask this guy.
Hey.
Him again. Who's that?
Beat.
Question. If we just skip this whole game, how confused would I be?
100%. You would not know what the fuck happens in the end.
That's why I'm saying we watch some of the important stuff and then skip this game. Because I did watch the important things.
That's only
and
if
skip it.
yeah, you can maybe do that if you want. Do you want to skip like 20 hours of this game and just only watch like 5 to 6 hours of
There's-
the cutscenes?
You can kind of skip all of the Disney World cutscenes. There's one at the end you definitely need to watch, and I did watch that before Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah,
but
just-
most
just
of this game is just, oh, they're in sleeping worlds. They can't meet up
You
between
could
each
skip,
other.
I think, most of Notre Dame and most of Pinocchio.
I'm gonna read this.
But I think you definitely need to watch at least like 2 or 3 Disney ones because that has like major connections to some of the plot of Kingdom Hearts 3.
We need to close the game now because I'm sick of this crap.
Okay, do you want to do that?
Well,
William
that-
can
I-
just
I'm not doing it tonight. God
No,
no.
I know,
I
but
want to make sure
we can be done with this game if you're like...
I'm
no.
arguing.
It's just slow. I don't hate it, but I don't like it.
I
I don't care enough about Kingdom Hearts to play a 20-minute game, like a 20-hour game, if I'm not gonna like it. And I don't absolutely have to.
care about. Okay, I'll cut like maybe I'll watch the cutscenes of this game. Because I'm insane, as you can clearly see throughout this entire playthrough. I'm insane enough to watch the entire cutscenes of this game again.
You could probably just look up...
just look up all the key moments of this game, so that way you could understand Kingdom Hearts 3.
They probably have a thing where, or in Reddit, someone has probably compiled the most important things.
Most important things you need to know for Kingdom Hearts, purpose.
Because, yeah, I don't like the story of this game that much. There's some things I do enjoy, and it's pretty much at the end. Most of the Kingdom Hearts worlds or whatever. There's some... I do like... The Three Musketeers has a world, and it's super fun and cute, but also you won't be doing that for a while. But most of the time, yeah, if you're not loving the combat,
So what's the game after this?
Kingdom Hearts 3.
That's
Great. I don't think I'm gonna like it either. I don't want to play 20 minutes of a game I'm not gonna like, and then 20 hours of a game I'm not gonna like, and then go play another one I'm probably not gonna like.
Yeah,
No, it's literally just gonna be no. It's 2 games. That's it. It's literally just Kingdom Hearts. This.
Yes, I'm saying I don't want to play 20 hours of this and then go play Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah.
Because I will be even more fed up with Kingdom Hearts crap.
Then afterwards, then you just gotta play a rhythm game.
Oh, amazing.
But yeah, so you don't want to play.
I'm getting near to my rope's end with Kingdom Hearts in general, I think. So I would like to just watch 6 hours of this instead of playing 20 or 30, and then play Kingdom Hearts 3 and probably put it somewhere that makes you guys angry, and then we can all wait for Kingdom Hearts 4 to come out.
Yeah, because
okay.
Kingdom Hearts 3 is my favorite.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3 is my second favorite. It's really fucking good.
I just think the story goes so.
It's so good. It's so fucking good. Especially like the Disney worlds. The Disney worlds are just. Except for Frozen. Frozen can suck my dick.
I still think Frozen is pretty.
It's pretty, but it has nothing in it. It's a fucking Fabergé egg. There's like no depth. There's no reason to replay the world outside of just listening to like do you want to build a snowman?
It's made in like the last 12 months, I would say.
But I also. But
it's
I do.
Pretty, but there's nothing in it. It's a Fabergé egg. That was very good.
I kind of actually like the plot of Frozen, which
I haven't seen the film,
Yeah.
so.
Like,
Melissa and William
but
put
they
it
don't
in
even
F
tell
tier.
like they don't even show
Melissa
like, the
put it in
fucking
F tier?
cool moments of Frozen. I feel like that's like the biggest F tier of my fucking life when it comes to like a Disney World because it's just the movie and nothing else. Like literally that's it. With Kingdom Hearts and specifically with Disney World, it's supposed to be the Disney World, but that meaning and what that does impacts the world so much. That's why fucking Beast Castle was so great in Kingdom Hearts 2 because that showcases a lot of like narrative stuff for Kingdom Hearts 2 as well as like a lot of extra.
I do think Kingdom Hearts 2 did the best with the Disney World. There was a lot of character involved.
Yeah, and a lot of like foreshadowing and extra shit that like leads into Kingdom Hearts 2.
Did we go to Aladdin in Kingdom Hearts 1?
Yeah.
In Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2.
I'm gonna look. I don't think we ever did Aladdin good. I don't think I've ever enjoyed one of the Aladdin worlds particularly.
You know what? Unironically based. Because like that that ain't it ain't as good as the original movie.
It's not.
I don't
Okay,
think...
so let's all think here for a second. What's the main theme of Aladdin, the film? He's a street rat and he's in love with her.
Take that.
I think the main theme of that movie is like be yourself.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to pretend to be a prince to get with the princess. And I don't know. I don't think that. I feel like you probably could have tied that in somewhere at some point with like the Nobody's plot of them trying to do stuff. But guess what? That would have given Aladdin entirely too much relevance to the Nobody plot.
I feel like the best thing that they fucking did with Aladdin, I think, is in like Rechain of Memories because you could actually use Aladdin during one of the fucking final fights and stuff like that. I mean, you could technically do that in Kingdom Hearts 2 because they allowed it, and also maybe Kingdom Hearts 1, but as an ally. But they like. Can you use allies in the final boss fight in Kingdom Hearts 1? I think you might. I think you might have. But...
You can't use Disney allies. I'm pretty sure they were world specific.
Yeah, so I think you could use Aladdin.
Well, you can use summons,
in
but
the end of Jafar, I think, right?
I seem to recall that the only time you could have any given like extra party member that wasn't probably Goofy was when you were on that person's world.
So I think you could have like Jafar
Or
and Aladdin and like.
You could only have Aladdin in Agrabah. You could only have Mulan in.
So I was just saying like if Aladdin was like was doing the ending of them facing off against Jafar. So in which you could technically do that. So it does the beats of Aladdin. It just I think the biggest problem that I have with it is that it's always empty.
The stream is just a black screen, by the way, because I closed the game and I've disconnected that monitor and everything. But I'm going to go ahead and close the stream now.
Hello.
Nice hanging out, folks. We're just going to watch the plot of this game because it's too slow.
Yeah, I think we could just get the cutscenes maybe, and then I could skip a lot of it because.
Just look up what people say are the things you need first, because I don't really.
I think I could. Yeah, I know. I'm going to probably. I'd rather not sit and watch all the cutscenes for.
How long was that one with the 5 people in masks? 3 hours?
13 hours.
13 hours. We watched 13 hours.
No. The movie was like only like an hour or two. The movie that you watch. What
Yeah,
I
was
watched.
asking how long the game. I was asking what the thing